Well, I want to give all praise to the Most High Yah and faith in Yahshua HaMashiach. To my Israelite family worldwide, I say peace and blessings. Well, I'm not going to go too hard in the paint because I have to save my voice for the live that I'm going to do tomorrow. But let me say this. Where's all the black people who voted for this man right here? Yeah, look at him. Look at him. Where's all the black people that voted for this man right here? I want to know. Yeah, when I went and got this image of this man, they tried to make him a little younger. So when I grabbed the image, I did all I can do to sharpen the picture so you can get his real age. Look at this man. I wanted to get all his imperfections. I wanted to get all the wrinkles in his face. And boy, there you go. Jaw well done. I got all the wrinkles, his imperfection. The man looked terrible. And all you black people who voted for this man have put this man in office. And now this man came up with a plan to mandate and make it mandatory. Now, he say he broke one of his promises. One of the promises was that he'll never mandate for you to have to take the jab. But look at this man, family. This man is 182 years old in Puda years. This man is 182 years old in Puda years. And boy, I hope I did myself justice because I got all the imperfections. I enhanced the picture. I brought all the enhancements over, and I wanted to get all his imperfections. And boy, them wrinkles is showing in his face. If anybody blow towards that man way, he gone. But where's all the black people who voted for this man? To put this man in, I mean, y'all was dancing, y'all was cheerleading, y'all was going crazy in the streets, y'all was doing the two-step, and now this man is making it mandatory for your children to go to school with the jab. This man is making it mandatory for your employer, the contractor. They have to mandate. But boy, that's why I'm glad I live in Texas, boy. Now, I'm not saying things can't change in Texas. That's not what your brother's saying. But boy, I'm so happy to be living here at the moment that I'm living here because my job say they not mandating nothing. Texas say they not mandating nothing. Now, can that change? Absolutely. Anything can change, fam. But before I get to my videos, I just had to show y'all this picture because I wanted y'all to see this man. This man is almost, 90 years old. And black people, you were so desperate, looking for a leader to lead you straight to hell. And here you go. You hated Donald Trump. So you got rid of Donald Trump to vote for this right here. This what you were so desperate. This all you had left in your bag, huh? Instead of turning to God. Turning to your power and letting him rule over you and direct you in the places that he needs you to be, to direct you to uplift one another and build for self. But now you wanted Joe Biden, Creepy Joe. And I just want to say this. I'm willing to say what other people are not willing to say. Joe Biden, you have displayed your hatred, your bigotry towards my people for years. And I want you to know, Joe Biden, that the feeling is mutual. You hate my people, and I want you to know that I hate you 10,000 and 50,000 times more than you can hate me. Joe Biden and people like you, I want all people like Joe Biden to know the same way y'all hate me and my people, the feeling is mutual. I hate you 10,000 times more than you hate me. Let's get it. And let me go ahead and say this right now. All those who are willing to show kindness, empathy, or compassion towards my people, I have nothing against you. And I'm also willing to show kindness, compassion, and empathy. But I love my people the same way you should love your people. For all the peckerwoods and crackers, you hate my people, the feeling is mutual. I hate you too. I hate you too. That's what's wrong with our people. And I'm not contradicting myself. You know why? Because I don't wake up being hateful. I don't wake up being hateful. But guess what? The Bible say there's a time to love and a time to hate. Our people just don't know how to turn off their love. We keep the love on all day, every day. 365 days out the year, black people loving everybody but self. They can hate you, spit on you, demean you, say all kind of vile stuff against you, and you still love them. Not K. Judah. I am willing to show kindness to those who are willing to show kindness to me and people that look like me. And if you hate my people, the feeling is mutual. That's where I'm at right now. The feeling is mutual. I hate you 10,000 times more. You black people better wake up, man, and stop loving everybody and look in the mirror and love yourself. Love your God first. Love your big brother Christ. You love yourself. And by you loving yourself, you will be willing to give me a little bit of that love and spread it across the board. Other than that, I don't love nobody outside of my people. I am willing to show kindness to other people. I am willing to live in peace with other people. But God is a balanced God. Show me in the Bible, outside of my people, that I got to love everybody. Can somebody please give me the scripture that God told me I have to love everybody? God don't even love everybody. God loved the nation of Israel, and he is willing to open the door for others to come in and be a part of that love. But when I read the scriptures, God loved Israel. He said, I am the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Now, I already know people will come and try to give me scriptures talking about how you supposed to treat the stranger as one of you. I never said that the stranger cannot be a part of Israel. But a lot of things in this Bible that I read are pertaining to Israel. Show me where God made a covenant with everybody else. Since y'all say we all created equal, y'all say that God created all of us equal. Can you please give me the scripture that we are all created equal? Because if we are all created equal, boy, we sure not getting whooped equally. We sure not at the bottom equally. We sure wasn't lynched equally. We was not castrated equally. So I don't understand where this we are created equal came from, and God don't love us the same. Because when I read the Bible, he said, I have loved you, O Israel. But wherefore have you said you have loved us, God? Because we at the bottom, while everybody else is living in prosperity. But that's what you need to understand. Those you love, you whoop. And those are your children. You whoop them the more. The adopting children gonna get it, but they're not gonna get it like your own children. And that's what nations don't want to understand. God is a balanced God. A lot of things in this Bible only pertain to Israel, but the nations want to steal it. They want it all. They want to enjoy prosperity right now, and then they want the kingdom to be on the same level as us. How unfair is that? But that goes to show you they all selfish. They hate us. They demean us. They spit on us. They say all type of vile things. And then we'll turn around and say we all created equal. That God love us all the same while you running around spitting on a group of people, demeaning a group of people, hate a group of people. But the feeling is mutual. Now let me show y'all a video. Let me show y'all this video of Sleepy Creepy Joe. The man, look at all them imperfections. Boy, I wish y'all could have saw what I did with this picture, boy. Man, I went and got a picture. They're going to try to make him look younger. So I took the picture and I enhanced the picture to show you his true age, which is 182 years old in poodle years. The man got dementia. He out of his mind. He don't know, is he coming or going? The man be eating his boogers. The man just gone, y'all. I know his wife wake up every day just looking at him like, what have I got myself into? Let me open up this window so we can show you Sleepy Creepy Joe what he had the audacity to say out of his mouth. Let's get it. Let me open up this window. Black people, don't be scared to allow your feelings to be mutual with those who hate you. Because I can't find one scripture in the Bible that God said we're supposed to love those who hate us. I'm just trying to understand. You know, black people don't wake up being hateful. To each other they do, but not to nobody else. And another thing we got to stop doing is when we talking about what going on in our community, when we talking about issues that are in-house, why we always got to bring other groups of people in? Do they bring you into their circle when they're talking about their problems? I think not. We are the only group of people. When we talking about our people, we always got to include other nationalities of people. But these other nationalities of people do not care about you and can care less about you. Your plight is not their concern. The only thing they're concerned with is receiving blessings from God after mistreating the people of God. These nations will tell you that this is a God-fearing nation. They would tell you this is a Christian nation. And the whole world will watch what they do to black people, and they'll still say we are a God-fearing nation. That's why I tell y'all, the heathen are hypocrites. This is a nation of hypocrites. This ain't no Christian nation. The person who ruled over this nation is the devil. This is the devil's nation. He ruled over America. They don't even carry guns in Europe. They carry batons. But America is a nation who love guns. They love to see people murdered. They love the bloodshed. And black people, you doing such a wonderful job for the heathen. They just sit back and laugh at you. The neo-Nazis, the militia groups, the Klan, they don't even got to do nothing. They just getting their weapons ready for when it all go crazy, because you out here killing each other for the heathen. You are killing each other for the heathen. That's why my sister Bees made a great point. And I was happy to see my sister with that fire, not biting her tongue, speaking what she feel. And she feel that black people is not any more kind than any other people. How can we be the kindest people on earth? And every time I turn around, there's a baby dying. There's a little girl dying. There's a little, the little baby died at McDonald's because of her daddy was goofy. Then you got the little boy laying in his bed, shot in the head. Then you got the little 4-year-old boy in Chicago. He just got shot. But we so kind, though. I remember back in the day when I was coming up. If somebody seen you with your family, they'll say, you know what? He got a pass today, but I'm going to catch up with you, bro. But today, man, they'll shoot while the baby in the mama arms or in the daddy arms. The girl can be in the car with the boyfriend. She don't know what he did yesterday. And the Negro, he don't even say, you know what, bro, you with your family. I'm going to catch up with you, though. Because when you live in that life, these are the consequences that come with living that street life. Because all you youngsters, you know, you want to be thugs. You got your guns on Instagram. And you think by catching a body that make you some type of man. But you never think of the consequences, because every time I see y'all, you crying when you go to prison. You telling on everybody, you snitching. That's the true meaning of snitching. When you out there doing the same thing as somebody else doing, then you going to go tell on them to try to save yourself. That's called snitching. But I'm a law-abiding citizen. If I see you do anything to the elderly, if I see you do anything to the children, I'm telling on you. That's not snitching. I'm telling. I saw it because guess what? If I don't say nothing and I witness it with my eyes, my God is going to punish me. And I'm not willing to die for no simple-minded Negro who out here running rampant on his own people. Grandma can't sit on the porch no more. Your daddy gone. Your mama trying her best. You disrespect her, now you in the streets. You're a gang banger. You toting guns. You killing. But as soon as you get caught and go to jail, the first thing I see y'all do on first 48 is cry. That let me know you really ain't no gangster. You really don't want to live that life. So put the guns down, young black boys and young black girls. Stop killing each other. Because you ain't doing nothing but decreasing your own self. While the world is laughing at you, you killing babies. Man, when I was coming up, I know babies dying. Nobody want to shoot no babies. But today, y'all kill babies and say, I caught a body. Well, we didn't get the daddy, but we got the baby, though. Huh? Let me go ahead and open up this window so we can see Sleepy Creepy Joe.
When we took office, there was a lot that had to be done. We needed more vaccines, more vaccinators, more places for people to get vaccinated. And we needed a whole of government approach. So I directed Jeff Zients, the coordinator of our COVID-19 response, to put us on a war footing. And I meant that in a literal sense, to get us on track to truly beat this virus. I'm proud to announce that tomorrow, 58 days into our administration, we will have met my goal of administering 100 million shots to our fellow Americans. That's weeks ahead of schedule, and even with the setbacks we faced during the winter storms. And there's another big step on the path to putting checks in pockets and shots in people's arms. When we cross the 50 million doses.
Man, that boy wants y'all to get them shots bad. But did you hear that, man? That boy said 100 million. He wanted bad. But I guarantee you that he didn't get the same jab he trying to give the people. How he still alive? How is everybody dropping, but Sleepy Creepy Joe still alive and here 182? Why I don't see no decreasing in his body and his mind of no blood clots and how it caused the body and DNA to change. How he still functioning at 182? Because they didn't put the jab in him. They gave him water. They gave him Capri Sun. They gave him Sprite Zero. That's why I was quick, just boo-boo. And he looking like, yeah, that man ain't take that thing. For all you black people that voted for him, shame on you. Remember y'all was dancing and two-stepping? Y'all quiet now. I don't hear y'all doing too much talking. I hear a bunch of quietness. And you should be quiet. You should be ashamed of yourself dancing in the street for a heathen. But you won't dance like that for God. You won't dance like that for righteousness. You won't dance like that for keeping these commandments. You don't give God no praise, but had the audacity to be out there dancing and embarrassing yourself for Sleepy Creepy Joe.
Just 3 weeks ago, I told you that every time we hit the 15 million mark, I'd update you on our progress. So here's where we are today. 8 weeks ago, only 8% of seniors, those most vulnerable to COVID-19, had received a vaccination. Today, 65% of people aged 65 or older have received at least one shot, and 36% are fully vaccinated. And that's key.
Why he went straight to the elderly first? Because they trying to get them out of the way first. Don't y'all know they upped the Social Security? They upped the Social Security. So that means if somebody who's elderly want to retire, they up the Social Security. Now you have people working and killing themselves, barely can walk. Man, I'd be so ashamed, y'all. So ashamed as a young man When I see the elderly barely can move at their jobs, I'm like, man, because of our sins and wickedness, we don't even love our elderly fathers and grandmothers and grandpas enough to say, you know what? Let's change for those who came before us, because we ain't went through nothing what they went through back in the day. We spoiled. We a spoiled group of people. The hard work is what our forefathers did. And those in the 60s and the 50s and the 70s, they did the hard work. We spoiled. We ain't did nothing. What hardships have we really been through? They went through the hard chattel slavery. We got the tail end of it. Video games, technology, cell phones. They went through it. They picked cotton. They had to endure master raping them, even raping the men, because they fun boys. Our fathers went through it. What are we going through? Let's be real. If we gonna be real, we gotta be all the way real. We are a people that has went through nothing that our fathers went through. And that's why we have the mindset that we do today. We just walk in the boat like nothing is going on. But boy, if the heathen bring that slavery hard body back, well, they just really bring the hammer down on black folk, then you gonna understand what your fathers went through, and then that's gonna make you humble yourself down before your God. See, nothing can humble this Negro right now. It's too much entertainment, too much to enjoy, too much to get into because of pleasure, and sin is better than righteousness. Ain't that right, Negro?
Because this is the population that represents 80% of the well over 500,000 COVID-19 deaths that have occurred in America. We have nearly double the amount of vaccine doses that we distribute to states, tribes, and territories each week. We have gone from 1 million shots a day that I promised in December before we were even sworn in to an average of 2.5 million shots a day, outpacing the rest of the world significantly. And here's how we accomplish this. Using the power given to a president under the Defense Production Act, we expedited critical materials in vaccine production, such as equipment, machinery, and supplies. We work with vaccine manufacturers to speed up the delivery of millions more doses and brokered a historic manufacturing partnership between competing companies who put patriotism and public health first. These steps put us on track to have enough vaccine supply for every adult American by the end of May, months earlier than anyone expected. And we stood up or supplied more than 600 community vaccination sites that are administering hundreds of thousands of shots per day. We launched the federal pharmacy program, which has allowed millions of Americans to get a shot at one of 14,000 local pharmacies in this country, the same way they get their flu shot. And for folks who aren't near a pharmacy or mass vaccination center, we've supplied more than 500 mobile clinics, like pop-up sites or vans, meeting people where they are. We deployed nearly 6,000 federal personnel, including FEMA, active duty military, and Department of Health and Human Services to support vaccinations and serve as vaccinators, putting the needle in people's arms. We're also supplying vaccines to community health centers to reach those who have been the hardest hit and suffered the most, especially Black, Latino, Native American, and rural communities. This is real.
Y'all see what he did? Y'all see he went straight to black folk. Y'all see? We are the #1 target. So all the black people who voted for this, Shame on you. For all the black people who was dancing, shame on you. That you allowed this man to be your last resort of getting something accomplished. And you have got nothing accomplished. The man wouldn't even give you no money. He gave you a holiday that you was already celebrating, that black folk came up with after the war. You didn't need Sleepy Creepy Joe to put into law June 10th when you was already celebrating it under the same balcony in Galveston. You needed a heathen. I told y'all, unless a heathen do it for black folk, they do not feel good about themselves. Unless a black person go get an education like a heathen and be with a heathen, they do not feel like they progress. That's why black folk mingle with heathens, so they can get rid of all their problems. But it's something you must understand, black man and black woman. Mingling with a heathen would not take your curses away. Take that you still an Israelite. Take the fact that they only use you for what they can get out of you. Heathens don't love us, family. Like I said before, you're going to always have kindness in every nationality. And I am willing to show that same kindness. You're going to have those who are willing to be at peace with blacks. And I'm also willing to be at peace with you. You're going to always have those who are willing to show empathy. And I am willing to show empathy and live in peace with you. But let's be real, family, and never forget. Majority of all the nations, they might got a small percentage out of each nationality. But for the most part, they hate us. And I hate you too. The feeling is mutual. That's where we need to be at, man. You think God gonna punish us? He already told you it's a time to love and a time to hate. Why you think he put that in there? Because you can't love all the time, man. You can't love all the time. Black people, when are you gonna turn off your love, man? When? When are you gonna turn your love off? I just want to know. You the only group of people on the face of the earth who give love but don't receive anything in return for your love. Everybody get to hate you, but you love them because you want to be accepted by them. Turn your love off, man, like you turn off your TV. Only love your own. Only be kind to your own. And when those who are of other nationality are kind to you, then you be kind. But don't go out your way to do it. Once y'all cross paths and the heathen will say, how you doing? Oh, how you doing, sir? How you doing, ma'am? It's a good day. Yes, sir. It's a good day outside. You know, ain't nothing wrong with sparking up no conversation with those of other nationalities, but understand who you are. Understand what you up against. See, we believe that because God say live in peace with all men, we supposed to mingle with them. He didn't say that. He just say live in peace with all men. If I see a heathen and he say he hungry, I'm not going to say, man, I'm not feeding you, heathen. I wouldn't do nothing like that, family. I would feed the Gentile man or the Asian or Japanese man. Because that's me displaying my kindness and the spirit of what God gave me. But if you hate my people, I'll watch you starve. Wouldn't feed you. You hate us, and then you think I'm going to do something for you. Man, I'll walk right past you every day and wouldn't blink an eye. You do it to us. You walk past us and don't bat an eye while I'm a bat an eye. The feeling is mutual.
Really important because we believe that speed and efficiency must be matched with fairness and equity.
Man, shut up. They're going to try to make the man look young on the picture, but I went and got that other picture.
This is how you become the best.
I went and got that other picture, family. I went and got that that enhancement. And I wanted to show all those imperfections. I know, bees. But I don't care what they say, because we don't wake up being hateful. And if I'm being hateful, let God deal with me then. Because I didn't say this before. I hate all those who hate us. And God still got me here. So evidently God know I'm putting the balance on it, because I don't wake up being hateful. I don't wake up with hatred on my mind. But when I see people hating my people, I hate them. It's just the way it is. And my sister right. You sure gonna say that. Look, K. Jude over there talking about he hate folk. Well, I bet you don't go tell the heathen why they hate folk. I bet you don't go tell the heathen why they hate. So don't come telling me why I hate them. You just heard me put a balance on it, because God is a balanced God. God said that if the stranger cleave to him, he will accept him. But then he also said, I'm going to make a covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. So what that's telling me is that God is a balanced God. There's things in this Bible only for Israel, and you nations cannot stand that. That's why you always talking about there's neither Jew nor Greek. There's neither bond nor free. But hold up though. When the woman came to Christ and said, my daughter is vexed with a devil. This woman was a Greek, Neo-Phoenician by nation. What did Christ tell her? Let the children eat first. But I thought y'all just say there's neither Jew nor Greek. There's neither bond nor free. We are all one. Yeah, we might be all one according to faith, but Christ still told her to let the children eat first. You see what I mean when I say God is a balanced God? The children got to eat first, meaning I love my people more than me carrying your daughter. So let them eat first. But then she said, but I can eat the crumbs that fall from the children's table. The woman had faith and understood who the master was. Well, take care of your people, and then let me get a little bit of that's falling from the table. So the point that I'm making is this. We have to start being just like everybody else towards us. And if you can find a scripture right now, I stand corrected, where we supposed to love those who hate us. Oh, go ahead and bring me the scripture. Those who despitefully use you. Every time Christ was talking, he was talking to his own people. Because if that's the case, why did he say, I'm sending you to the land of your enemies? I thought we all created equal. I thought God loves us all the same. We don't supposed to have no enemies. But God say your enemies. I'm sending you to your enemies. And your enemies should spitefully use you. Your enemies. God don't even love everybody, so why he gonna tell us to do it? God told me there's a time to love, there's a time to hate, there's a time to be born, and there's a time to die. God is a balanced God. Black people, you just don't know how to turn off your love. You love all day, every day. But you better turn it off. And you better stop listening to people that don't look like you. I don't listen to heathens, family. The only time I listen to heathens when they telling on each other and fighting amongst themselves. That's when I listen to them. And I am not lying to y'all. I'd rather be truthful with the family instead of be sitting up here acting like I'm over righteous. I'm telling you my true feeling. The feeling is mutual. You hate my people, guess what? The feeling is mutual. The feeling is mutual. I'll drop the link for a few. If any one of the sisters, the brothers want to come up. But let me read this scripture that my beloved twin put in the chat. That Psalms 55 verse 15. Everybody want to accept all the blessings that the Lord have prepared for Israel. They want to tell you there's neither Jew nor Greek. Now we all know that because we fail as a people, he have opened the door to the Gentiles to provoke us to jealousy. But guess what, Gentiles? If we are all created equal, why you can't boast against the natural branch? Why the Lord said that you're going to bring all your riches to our land and we're going to boast ourselves? Oh, so the Lord said we're going to boast. But he told you not to boast against the natural branch. But we're going to boast in your riches. Our gate is going to always be open to bring the forces of the Gentile, that they kings may be bought. See how God a balanced God? In one part, God say that the Gentiles can take hold of faith in Christ. But then in Isaiah 14, he said we're going to rule over the heathen. We're going to rule over our oppressor. And then the Lord say that all the people who are called by my name, I will build up the tabernacle of David and all the people that are called by my name. Then you go to Amos chapter 9 and he explained to you those who are called by his name, that we are going to rule over Esau and the heathen. God is a balanced God. I know it kill you for those of us who know how to break scripture down. So you can't pull that wool over my eyes that there's neither Jew nor Greek. Because I understand when God said that, that's according to faith, that you have the right to accept Christ and I can't get in your way. But do not think that those things which pertain to us belong to you, because it don't. That's what studying the Bible will get you, the true understanding and the purpose of our Hamashiach, in knowing that Israel is his first love and he allowed others to be a part of that love. God only loved the nation of Israel, but he allowed other people of other nationality to be a part of what he's doing for his people. If I adopt somebody, I'm not going to treat you the same as my children. That don't make no sense to me. I'm going to let you come in. I'm going to tell you that, hey, you have food, you have raiment, you have clothes. But these are my first love. You just a stranger that I allowed to come in and participate in the things that we doing as a family. But I love my own more than I love you. And that's God. He loved Israel more than he loved everybody else. Because if God loved us all the same, family, we should be getting punished the same. I should say a lot of curses on a lot of people. But I don't see that. Is it Psalms 55? Yeah, I just wanted y'all to hear Sleepy Creepy Joe. Just talking stupid. Talking about he broke his promises. Of course you did. You a president. That's all y'all do is lie. Ain't no truth in y'all. You're liars. You don't know how to tell no truth. After I read this, family, I'm going to drop the link. This is Psalms 55. And I'm going to, hold my voice down because I got to go live tomorrow. But I had to do this because I want my people to know, man, look, you're not going to agree with everything K. Judah say. And I'm not going to agree with everything somebody else say. But these are my feelings. I don't like to be fake. I like to come and speak what I feel. And if I'm out of line, let God deal with me, man. He didn't whoop me before. It won't be the first time he didn't whoop me upside my head. So if me saying the feeling is mutual and I hate you 50 times 1,000 more than you can hate me, let God deal with me. Because I don't love those who hate me and my people. You can love them, black man and black woman out there if you want to, with your Christian mindset, talking about we supposed to love those who hate us and despitefully use us. You do it then. I have common sense. I have discernment. You can love whoever you want. You do it. But don't tell me to do it. Psalms 55, family. And your brother K. Judah is going to read verse 15. It say, let death seize upon them and let them go down quick into hell. For wickedness is in their dwellings and among them. You can't tell me that wickedness is not among the heathen. And wickedness is also among our people too. But guess what though? Man, one thing I can say about Israel, we do have a little common sense. Because we have not done some of the things the heathens have done. Man, we ain't never fed no babies to no alligators. We ain't never cut off no genitals. Man, we weren't cutting out babies out of women's stomach. We ain't never did nothing like that, man. We didn't do nothing like that. We didn't lynch nobody. The only crime we ever committed is against our God, which is the worst crime. Yes. We have forsaken the fountain of living water. That's the worst crime. But we ain't never did nothing to no other nationality as a mob of people. So when you hear these nations saying we are coherently evil, how dare you say something like that when y'all always coming up against us in mobs? You bother us. You bring your cross on our lawns and burn it. You took your children out of school to watch us get lynched. You burn our bodies at the stake. So all I'm saying is this, black man and black woman, Israelite man and Israelite woman, separate yourself from these nations, man. This is not the time to be mingling. This is the time to separate, get right with our power, and let him lead us in the way that we should go. Separate yourself. If you with a heathen, Gentile woman, it don't matter if she an Asian. If you don't got no kids by her, leave her. Drop her now. Drop her right now. You should not be with none of these heathenistic women. They are going to turn your heart from following your power. Drop them like a bad habit. Now, if you have a family, I am not telling you to leave your family. You go to God and you ask God to guide you and lead you. But if you do not have any children with a heathen woman, drop them now. Drop them now. Another thing I don't understand about black people is these people are so horrific, so vile, that they used to put dog collars on our little black boys and girls and said this was their pet. Show me where we did that to somebody. Show me, family. So do y'all understand when I say all those who hate us, I hate you 10,000 times more? The feeling is mutual. And if you don't agree with me saying that, I don't know what to tell you. Now, all those who are willing to show kindness, empathy, and compassion, I am willing to do the same. All those who hate us, I hate you. Because God said there's a time for love, there's a time for hate. We are living in a time that we should be separating ourselves and we should be like everybody else, prejudiced. We should be prejudiced. We should just love our own. We can't be racist because we don't have the capability to be able to hire, tell you where you can live. We don't have no power. They have that power. But I only love my own people. But I am willing to be kind to others. Y'all see the balance? I only love my own people, but I am willing to be kind to others. That's it. I don't want to mingle with the heathen. You not my friend. I'm not your friend. You do your thing and I'm going to do my thing. And when we cross paths, you give a head nod, I give a head nod. You say how you doing, I'm going to say how you doing. You on hard times and you need a little bit of something to eat, I got you. But I don't love nobody but my own people, man. The same way that you may see a heathen may do something for a black person, but he ain't gonna let you come to the dinner table. He might give you $20 out of his wallet because you don't have money for gas. And he may see you and say, do you need a little help? And he may give you that $20. That don't mean he love you. That mean he showed an act of kindness. That mean he saw you and showed some empathy. And he gave you the money for gas, but he went on his merry way. But that don't mean he wants you in his house. That don't mean he gonna let you mingle with his family. Do you see the balance? But we are the only people we think when he just mingle with us, that means we supposed to love them. That's why all the black people you see, what do? When they mingle with heathens, they change their character. They change who they truly are to fit them, to be like them, to think like them. They want to live like them. I have heard black people change the whole way of their speech just to sound like a heathen. I mean, it's like, it's like, what? We don't talk like that. It's like Gentile women do that all day. It's like, I was just thinking like, I mean, it's like, come on, man. We don't talk like that. We try to get away from our problems so much that we think heathens have the answer. And they don't. They don't have the answers, family. They don't have the answer. How they gonna show you how to love and they are not capable of showing love? But they gonna show you to love? We are a people that really can show love. But we have been beat down so bad that we hate what we see in the mirror. So when you out and about in your life and you looking into the eyes of your brother and your sister, because you don't see no value in you, you don't see no value in me. And that's why they kill each other, family, because there's no value there. You kill what you don't see as human. You kill what you don't see as a man or a woman. So you would just kill it and get it out the way and go and brag and say, I caught a body. But when you love yourself, you wouldn't do nothing to your brother or sister that you don't want done to you. That's loving yourself enough to look at your brother and sister and go all out your way to make sure they okay. The heathen do it. They look out for their people. They only build with their people. They money go around in their communities. It circle back before we go out the community. They married their own. They love their own. A Chinese man even told black people. He said that he don't hire black people. He hire his own. I salute him for that. Why we can't be like that? The first thing black people say, if it's nothing but black people working in a facility, you're going to have somebody that's a coon going to say, this not right. Come on now. God would not like this. You should allow other nationalities to work at your job. This is wrong that you only got black people working in here when all these other white folk didn't put in applications, but you won't hire them. This wrong, and I'm quitting this job. That's black people. Here go the white man. I'm going to hire my own people. Sorry. I'm not hiring right now. We already full. We done already filled all the jobs. And you look in the window, it's nothing but Gentiles in there. I salute you, Gentile man and Gentile woman, for only hiring your own people. You don't supposed to hire us. We supposed to be building jobs for ourselves and only hiring our people. We supposed to have our own hospitals, our own schools. Did not God tell them you going to Babylon for 70 years, build you houses, plant vineyards? He told them that, family. Why we can't do the same? You know why we can't do the same? Because there's no value when we look at each other. Why you think two black men can walk down the street and somebody might die? Why you think when black people driving in their car, they got this bad in Houston too? Look, if a man in a nice car and he put on side of you and you not in a nice car, guess what they do? They look all in your window. They want to get a reaction out of you. They want to get a reaction out of you. And that's why I'm telling y'all, everybody got guns down here, family. They be having shootouts on the highway. People want to pull out them guns. They looking for action with their own people, but scared of the heathen. Black folk always looking for action with their own people, but you scared of the heathen. You bad. Michael Jackson bad. When it come to everybody else, you scary. You bad. Michael Jackson bad. But when it come to everybody else, you scared. But you say you a G. You ain't no G. You a cornball, bruh. That you can be bad with your brother, but then you scared of a heathen. You weak. You weak. Let me drop the link for my family. Because like I said before, family, Sleepy Creepy Joe told you that he won 100 million with the jab. And for all the black folk that was dancing and shaking it up and shaking it down, shame on you. Shame on you. And I hope you in the mirror crying like Roscoe Jenkins was doing on the movie with Martin Lawrence. When he was in that mirror going, ah, I hope you just crying. I hope you sad. I hope you look stupid. I hope you shaking your head saying, what have we done? Yep, all that. You deserve all that. Because we kept trying to tell y'all, do not vote for this man. He full of lies. He full of hypocrisy. He don't got our best interest. And right in your face, He gave the Asian community $50 million and gave you a holiday. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. I know God despised you, Negro. I know it. I know God just on the throne just saying this people just goofy and dumb. I know he do. I know God just on the throne just saying this people. I want to say salute to my beloved sister Bees. I want to say salute to my brother Moshe Ben Yehuda, because my sister Bees went in the other day and it was beautiful. I ain't never seen my sister like that. And I want to say, boy, that was beautiful to watch, boy. My sister went in and didn't bite her tongue. And I love it. And I hope she do more of that. I hope she do more of that, because the black people, you need a sting in your body. Ain't nobody coming at you hard body giving you straight truth. Everybody want to sugarcoat it down and say, all black people, let's just all come together and just love each other. And man, we can build. No. We got to tell the truth. Black people is no more kind than anybody else. Hey, talk to me, family. What the business?
Shalom. King Judah, salute.
What's good with it, Moshe Ben Yehuda?
All praises to the Most High Yah for another morning and another day
of mercy
through His Son Yahshua HaMashiach, who the world calls Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, this is
who we know. Hold up,
Moshe.
Hold up, you got to do your thing now. Go ahead and hold up, Moshe. You got to get it right. What the other part be saying? Who we know is not know what?
Hell, effeminate European hippie named Cesare Borgia.
There go, my brother. Now you in the building. There you go, boy. Hey, Bees. Yeah. I want to say I love you.
I love you too, bro.
My sister went in, boy. She went in the other day. Bezalel, big salute.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
What's up, my brother? What's the business?
I'm just enjoying the meltdown, man. That's all I'm doing over here. You know what I mean?
Hey, go ahead, Bees. Talk to me.
I've been feeling this way for a long time. When I was a little girl and I realized how they hated us, I started hating them back.
That's right.
And as I got older, I mean, the more they hated me, the more I hated them. And they used to call me a militant back in the day because, you know, I wouldn't take no shit from nobody really, but especially not them. You know? And you mentioned how, I wanted to say, when you were saying how they hire their own, it's called eugenics. It's called eugenics. They have been practicing eugenics for years. And if y'all don't know what eugenics is, I'm going to read the definition. It's the study of how to arrange reproduction within a human population to increase the occurrence of heritable characteristics regarding a desirable. In other words, we don't want no black. We don't want nobody with that's mentally ill, mentally retarded, or whatever the correct word is. We don't want nobody that's got a humpback. We don't want nobody that has vitiligo. You know,
right?
They've been practicing that for years, and they still practicing it. But we, on the other hand, we got to get involved with everybody. We got to mix up with everybody.
Right.
It's crazy. And I'm here to say, I have a daughter that's engaged to a white man. I don't like it. I don't. But what can I do?
Right.
You know?
Right.
I don't. I want to say I hate it. She don't know how I feel about it, but I want to say I hate it that she's with him. And not only that, she have a daughter, right? My granddaughter, her father is with a white woman.
Wow.
Mother with a white man, father with a black woman. I mean, with a white woman.
Wow. Hey.
So, man, I'm telling y'all, it's just crazy how we I think Christianity has done a big number on us.
Yes.
Absolutely.
100% agree.
Love our enemy. Christianity teaches us to love our enemy. I blame the church.
Right.
We see Christianity teach us to hate ourselves, to love the enemy, to love their God. The Bible teach us to love our God, to love ourselves and to love our people. That's the difference between the Bible and Christianity. You know, but
Moshe Bing.
And then, I'm sorry, when we express how we feel, they say we racist, but we preach a hatred.
Yeah, they're trying to gaslight us to say we racist. That's bull crap. That's a bunch of bull crap, man.
Around here with our head up when you guys harassing somebody, a black person, every day. Every day I wake up, a white person is harassing a black person. I mean, not just in the United States, but across the world.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You're right. Absolutely. They go out their way, bees talk their talk.
Every day. Every day. Every day, y'all. Come on.
But bees, like you just said, these people been practicing eugenics. Now watch this. They not wrong for hiring their own. Why we can't be like that?
Exactly.
Why we can't be like that?
Exactly. We need to give our people a chance. You know, if you had a business, say if you had a lawn company, or if I had a lawnmower company that do landscape, I'm trying to hire brothers. You know, brothers and sisters that want to work.
Mm-hmm.
But look how long that they finally decided to include us in anything. NBA, Olympics. You know, look how long, tennis. Look how long it took for them to include us. You would think by now we would have our own damn league.
They ain't gonna allow that.
The Coons gonna fight. The Coons gonna be like, you know, even if we had our own league, you're gonna have some of these Coons. We gotta let other people in. We gotta let
pretty much.
You know.
And one more thing, y'all, and then I'm gonna hop down and let y'all brothers get into it. But I wanted also to say, Joe Biden. You were talking about Joe Biden earlier. Do you know he put out executive orders to make the jab mandatory for federal employees?
Yeah, I said it. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You mean a dictator.
Now, 2 executive orders yesterday. I mean, yesterday, Thursday, right? Yeah. 2 executive orders to get vaccinated or either be fired or tested in the federal government.
They trying to scare, boy. They trying with all their power. They trying to make people afraid, and they trying to force you to take the jab. But I'm telling you, family, your God is more powerful than any heathen or jab or anything. Stand on your faith, man. He gonna deliver. Sometimes God will test you just to see what you are doing that moment. And some people, they stand firm, and some people, they fall. But family, don't fold. Don't fold, family. I'm telling you. Hey,
I'm gonna hop down. I'm sorry.
talk
I'm
your
gonna
talk.
like
No, talk your talk. Go ahead.
Do you think that if we, the Hebrew children, just pray to him and ask him, like I'm talking about like every day, when are we going to be relieved? When are we going to be free of all this mockery that's coming up against us? Do you think that he'll show us some relief?
Absolutely. Man, he even said it, bees. He even said that he'll do it. That's why I be so angry. He even said if my people would just turn to me. He even said that he'll make peace among your enemies. He said, I'll make your enemies be at peace with you. But we refuse, bees, to just acknowledge our wrongdoing. That's all he asked. Just acknowledge that we done wrong. We have sinned. And Father, we sorry. And we are willing now to serve you with our whole heart, soul, and mind. Man, what do we say, B? We say, man, get that Bible out of my fair white man's book.
Because I was ready to say, I don't see nobody else talking about this but us. This type of stuff. I don't see nobody else talking about this type of stuff but us. Everybody else on YouTube is beefing and carrying on, cussing each other out. Black people cussing each other out on YouTube, making threats. It's a hot mess now. Oh my God, it's a hot mess.
The black sector of YouTube is toxic. I agree. You know what I be talking about, Sister Bees. Man, I mean, it's just a bunch of snake brothers and sisters. They snaking each other, doxing each other, wishing death on each other. I be like, man, and the whole world seeing that and like they can't even get along on these YouTube streets, on the internet, social media.
They're involving each other's children.
Yeah,
sure is. You not lying, B. They
but I guarantee you, they ain't gonna do that to a heathen or another nation because that heathen gonna come with legal actions. Them heathens don't play when it comes to their law books. They'll get that pen and paper for them, you know.
Because the law is about them. It's only for
That's
them.
right.
It's always been for them. So they
Mhm.
know
Right, right.
exactly how it is. So I see all these people talking about this whole straw man stuff, and you got black people doing that stuff. I'm like, that ain't gonna work for you, man. You can't sit up in the car and say, I'm not answering questions. They will pull you out of that car. They will
That's right.
pull you out of the car.
Right,
Only white people can do that. Only
right.
Gentiles can do that. Sorry, black man, you ain't included.
Got them
Wow.
sovereign Moors, like the Moors study the laws black book. Y'all know that it's called the laws black book. That big giant black book with all the law.
Mm-hmm.
I don't got time to read all that crap.
Nah, I ain't reading that. That's for them, not me.
Exactly. Our law
We,
book is called the Bible. That's our law book.
Okay.
preach it,
The
baby.
true law
Preach it.
book. The true law book that been around before time. The word been around before time itself.
Yes, it has. Before the foundation of the world was set, the word was with Yah.
That's right.
Hey,
Mm-mm-mm.
hey, Bees.
Mm-hmm.
I was up early in the morning, this morning and yesterday when I got off of work.
Me
I
too.
put a lesson together, family, called Are We All Created Equal? And Do God Love Us the Same? And don't y'all know, when I was putting these precepts together, God is such a balanced God. This what the heathens are doing. Let me tell y'all, when I was putting these precepts together, what they doing. They are going through the Bible and they are grabbing scriptures that say there's neither Jew nor Greek. There's
Mm-hmm.
neither bond nor free.
Yeah, they
We
love
are
going
all
there.
one in Jesus, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's not the Bible not lying. According to faith, we are all one because we believe in the Son, right?
Right.
Right.
But bees, who did he say he gonna make a covenant with after those days?
Mm.
The house of Israel and the house of
Mm.
Judah. So the point that I'm making is that what they are doing is they are trying to include themselves with the things that only pertain to us.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We
In
are
so
not
many
all
ways, you
created
know what?
equal.
Hey, Judah, that's deep because in so many ways they trying to do that. They,
Yes,
our religion, our
right,
dress,
right.
our style, the way we walk, the way we talk, everything, and everything.
Now, bees, I want to show all the family here something. Now, I'm finna show y'all the scripture that they use, that they say that God took a people out for his name's sake, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all go ahead and talk while I find this. Watch this.
I just
Yeah.
want to say shalom, Shabbat shalom to Law Lady K and Sister Eve and all my sisters in the chat, August Dream, um, Brother Ariel, Sister Cecilia, everybody, CUC up in here, Juanita in the building, Juanita Mitchell, CUC, Sister Crystal, Naomi, I always, bruh, Moshe, how
Ma'am.
do you say Crystal's name? Maria.
Oh,
Naomi, Naama,
Namaria. Namaria.
Nama. See, I
Yeah,
always,
it's a Hebrew. I think Nama is Hebrew. It's
always butcher it.
Namaria. Yeah, Namaria.
Brother Bossy and Sister Rose Marie. That's shalom. I just wanted to say Shabbat Shalom to the family. That's all.
Bees,
Yeah.
y'all ready?
Ready.
Watch this. Watch this. This is Acts chapter 15. And please follow your brother. I want y'all to see this. Let me show y'all how they go through the Bible and they take scriptures and say, no, man, that's not right, man. We all equal. God love us all the same. That's a lie, y'all. God loved Israel and he have allowed others to be a part of that love. Watch this. This is Acts chapter 15. And y'all, brother K. Judah, gonna pick it up at verse 16. And it reads, after this, I will return and will build again the tabernacle of David, which is fallen down. And I will build again the ruins thereof, and I will set it up, that the residue of men might seek after the Lord, and all the Gentiles upon whom my name is called, said the Lord, who doeth all these things. Now, bees, my question to you is, what is the precept that they don't use to see why did God take them out for his name?
What is the precept?
Let's go
They
to
don't.
Amos chapter 9. Watch this. Amos chapter 9. He go to precept that nobody read, family. That these nations want everything that pertain to you. They don't just want to serve Christ. They want all that pertain to you. Amos chapter 9. Watch this, family. And your brother K. Judah is going to pick it up at verse 11. Now remember, I just read Acts 15 and 16 on down, right? Watch what this finna say. Amos chapter 9 and verse 11, and it reads, in that day, I will raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof. And I will raise it, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old, that they may possess the remnant of Edom, and all the heathen which are called by my name. That's why he took out a people of them. Because a day is coming when we are going to rule over our oppressor. Now, what is the precept to this? Isaiah 14. You remember when he said that all those who had us in captivity, we're going to rule over our oppressor and we're going to bring them to their place. So the point that I'm making is why you nations is running around talking about there's neither Jew nor Greek, there's neither free nor bond. You are going to serve the children of Israel in the kingdom. You think you're going to get to enjoy prosperity now and then get the same thing that pertains to us in the kingdom?
That's why I can't.
Are you serious?
They prideful. They're in their heaven right now, and they want the heaven in the next life. We know which mean in the next age when Christ come rule. No, we serve a fair God, man. I don't see the gate of Gentile. Let me read them. Get Revelations chapter 21, verse 12, if y'all don't mind.
Talk that talk.
Revelations chapter 21 and verse 12. I'm gonna start at verse 12, and it reads, and had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates, and at the gates 12 angels, and names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
Who?
Where the gates of the Gentiles at, man? It said the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. I don't see the gates of Mitzrayim. I don't see the gates of the Ashkenaz. I don't see the gates of Yafet. I don't see the gates of Japan. It said the 12 tribes of Israel. 12 gates.
Can't get around it.
Can't get around it, man. So Moshe, the point that I'm trying to say is God is a balanced God. Things that pertain to us only pertain to us, and things that God have allowed them to partake in pertain to them partaking in with us. How I know that, Agben? When they say there's neither Jew nor Greek, when the Greek woman, Neo-Phoenician by nation, came to Christ and say, my daughter is vexed with a devil, what did he say to her, Moshe? Since there's neither Jew nor Greek, he said, let the children eat first.
That's right.
So there you go. We are not the same.
Let the children eat first,
We are not the same. We are not created equal. God say, I am the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He say, I am the God of Israel. I ain't never hear him say I'm the God of the Gentiles, or I am the God of Ham. He say he's the God of the nation of Israel. He said, I have loved you with an everlasting love. But you say, whereof have you loved us? Why do we say that? Because I can dish what we going through.
That's right.
Most of our people don't say this can't be love, God, if you're allowing us to go through this. But that's how you know it's love, because he's willing to chastise us and correct us from the lake of fire. Talk that talk, Bezalel.
Man, I tell you, I think, like I've been saying to y'all, this past week and everything, a lot of these Christians out there, professing all that love for our Elohim daily, all the time. You see them going out. But I got a sneaky suspicion they're only doing that because of the image that they've been given, that he looked like them. That is the only reason why they are praising him and everything like that. Because I guarantee you, when they find out, because they will, and I think a lot of them already know. But like you were saying, they think we are created the same, and we all gonna get the same blessings in the next life. When Hamashiach comes down, they thinking we all gonna get the same portion. Oh no! When they find out that they have been lied to, when they find out that our Messiah is a Negro with woolly hair, big lips, flat nose, flame of fire in his eyes, when they find that out, I guarantee you a lot of them are going to fall away. And that's going to be a lot of the fall away of the Gentiles.
Right.
That is going to be their case, because a lot of them are not going to be able to be humbled down. They're not going to humble down and follow a black man, because a lot of them got that racist stuff in their heart. They only do it for appearances, for their other heathen friends around, just so they can say, I'm a Christian. They love saying that, I'm a Christian. How are you? What are you guys? I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian. They love throwing that word around, and it's only superficial. Because I guarantee you, when I crack them skies and then Yeshua comes down, he black man, they're gonna be like, what? Wait, what? Those black people the black people that on the bottom? Welfare? Exactly. And so a lot of these people, and y'all already knows, y'all knows the heart. He knows a lot of these Christians don't love him. They only love what they think he looks like. And I try to tell him, I try to talk to him on social media. Nobody want to answer the question.
Oh, don't you do that? You can't do that.
I asked a simple question. Nobody can answer. Nope. None of them answered the question. I asked a simple question. I said, when you guys find out if when Yeshua is a black man, would you guys be able to humble down and swallow your pride and follow a black man? Not one person answered. Not one. Not one. And a lot of people follow me. Not one of them Gentiles had the balls to come and tell me, yeah, I'll do it. Now, some of them already do it, but vast majority, 99%, I'm going to say 99%. It's a big number. 99% of the Christians out there in the world, white people, Arabs, all of them, all those Christians who believe in whatever God they believe in, when they they don't care for our Elohim. They only care about the Elohim that looks like them.
That's
and
right.
that is it. And that is why they hate us. And will continue to hate us until Yeshua corrects all of that nonsense. I'll fall back on that.
Well spoken, my brother. Well spoken.
You know what my favorite Christian quote is?
Talk to me, Bees.
I know beyond a shadow of a doubt I'm going to heaven.
Oh, goodness. The worst. The worst.
It's true, Imam. Yeah, wait till they find out hell is full of us too. Yeah, that is true.
That is true. Absolutely. It is true.
Talking about celebrating before you finish the finish line. My goodness gracious, bro.
That's just too arrogant. When people say that,
arrogant.
I'm going to heaven. I'm saved and sanctified.
How do you know? How do you know?
Yeah, they be like, I'm saved. Are you saved, my brother? You saved myself? Saved from what?
Once saved, always saved doctrine. Oh my goodness, a worse one.
Say the sinner's prayer, like you can say the sinner's prayer on your deathbed, and you're gonna be redeemed. Man, that's man-made religion.
I mean, that only worked for that dude on the cross, who was there with that worked for him. That the other one who was hung on that tree next to Yeshua, that worked for him because he was truly repentant. But I guarantee you, when you're on your deathbed, there ain't no true repentance from you. You just saying that shallow.
Like the wickedness, if you did all kind of wicked stuff, you never acknowledge God, you never acknowledge Christ, you never even strive to live right. You were just pure wicked. You just pure wickedness.
Exactly.
Didn't follow no law. Didn't honor no Sabbath. But you think that you can pray before you die and you're gonna be delivered.
Right.
If it was that easy, everybody would be doing. I guess that's why everybody do it.
Yep.
Ask for forgiveness and before they die. Ask people to forgive them right before they die. Start praying right before. You ain't prayed in 15 years. Now,
or ever.
or ever, right. And now all of a sudden you praying.
I guarantee you all those heathen, all those Gentiles who was dying of the COVID was on that deathbed and they had that ventilator down their throat. and they was gasping their last breath. I guarantee you, they was yelling out to Yahshua in the head, yelling out, saying, "Please save me! Please save me! Please don't let me! Please don't let me die! Please don't let me!" I guarantee.
Death angel was coming for him.
Oh, they know.
That death angel, they be kicking them bed sheets. They be trying to fight the death angel. That death angel strangle their asses. You know. Oh yeah, they see that happen to John Wayne, man. They said, "Boy, he was like, get away from me." He must have saw the reaper coming for him.
Absolutely, he saw it.
He was bugging out. He said
he saw it. He saw it. I guarantee you. But this right here is to piggyback off what my sister Bees was talking about. This is 2 Chronicles chapter 7, and I'm gonna read verse 14. If my people, which are called by my name, a lot of people don't know that Christ's name is also Israel. You know how I know that? Because when he wrestled Jacob, he changed the name from Jacob to Israel and said, "You are a prince who have power with God. You have overcame." So when he say, "My people which are called by my name," what is his name? Israel, family. He gave us that name.
That's right.
If my people which are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and will forgive their sins and will heal their land. It's just that simple. God told y'all God is a simple God. All he looking is for sincerity and true repentance. That's it. That's it, family. Sincerity and true repentance.
That's right.
And he will heal us. But our people have their heads so far up the heathens behind. It doesn't matter what heathen it is, because our people love all the heathens that don't look like them. The only people our people really don't mingle with is Ham. Because when Ham come over here, he just want to make money off of us. You know, he shut up shop in the malls, and he
that's the closest thing that look like you and you hate it. That means your reflection.
And that's crazy. And that's crazy though. Because I'm gonna be real with you. When one of my aunts, she used to be married to an African man, and he was a nice African man, and I used to call him uncle. So the point that I'm saying, the man is black like me. I didn't know the difference at that time of who I just saw another black man.
Right.
But we are willing to despise other people that look like us, but we will love people that don't look like us. I just don't understand. But now, like B said, I do understand Christianity, family. Let me change that. Christianity have done a number on us.
A number. Woo. And still doing it. I mean, look around, man. Y'all see what's happening? But that goes to show you that people don't read their Bible. People not walking around circumspectly like the Bible suggests. You know, people just going on about their daily business, just like as in the days of Noah. They're going to miss the boat again. They're going to miss it again.
Bison just put a link in the chat that says 7 quotes that are not in the Bible. 7 quotes that are not in the Bible. But man, like B said the other day, God take care of fools and babies not in the Bible.
That's right.
God take care of the child that holds his own.
Yeah, God bless the child that has his own. That's not scripture. What else? God only help those who help themselves. That's not even scripture either. That's Benjamin Franklin quote that. A heathen. They say God help those that help themselves.
Who's saying God bless the child that has his own? Billie Holiday?
I think so. Yeah, that was her over there.
That's where they got that mess from. Billie Holiday.
What else? Another one. Cleanliness is next to godliness. That's not scripture. Nah, don't get it twisted. The Most High want us to be clean. You know, he don't want us to be smelling all funky and filthy. He wants us to be clean, man, because that's why he had unclean and clean in the scriptures. But yeah, that's cleanliness is next to godliness. That's not scripture.
Love the sinner, hate the sin. That's the worst one, boy.
Yeah,
Them Christians love that one. Love that one. Those homosexuals, oh my goodness. They quote this. So love the sin and not hate the sin.
Oh, yeah.
The homosexuals use this on a daily. Oh my goodness gracious. So they can continue in their wickedness. And I'm like, Yah has put a story of Sodom and Gomorrah for a reason. And the funny thing is, he only destroyed that city. He could have did that to a whole bunch of other more, but he only did that to that one as a testament to show what will happen if you act like this. He hasn't done that to another nation since then, but he used that as, you know, as a story, as a hindrance for you not to act that way. And yet people, knowing that the story is out there, knowing that he did it, knowing that these people are in Sheol right now, waiting judgment because of the wickedness that they did, and they still go around doing this perverted stuff and then throwing it in your face. They're getting way bold. They're getting bold with it now. Like it's like if you straight, you are being demonized for being straight.
Yep.
You can't even be straight no more. Like I was reading some, man, it was insane. I was reading on Twitter, this one girl, it was like a viral tweet, and she was like, she was having sex with this guy, and he was going too long, so she thought he was gay. Cause she only used to fast, easy, the guys come in and do what they gotta do, and they out. The guy was going too long, and she thought he might be gay. What? I never heard that before. That was the first time I saw that. I'm like, wow, social media has destroyed society. Destroyed.
Right.
My goodness. People just talk about anything.
Or did society destroy social media?
Interesting.
Man, that's a good one.
Interesting. It could be both.
Right there.
It could be both ways on that one.
Hello.
Yeah, I never
a
heard
lot of people.
I never heard nobody say it like that.
I never thought social media was always good anyway, but that could be a good one though.
It's people operating behind the scenes. So
True.
The internet wasn't put out for all this mess. I don't think it was the people that took it and that is taking it and making it what it is. I mean, YouTube is just like the ghetto.
It is. The black sector, they bring the ghetto on social media. I agree. Yeah.
Ratchetness all over the place, and they continuing to up the ratchetness, man. I can't. Oh man, sometimes I just shake my head, man, and I'm like, they are bringing us back.
Negroes, a lot of them ain't happy with themselves because they don't know they don't want to seek the Most High Christ. They miserable. They brag about a lot of these brothers be like, oh, I got my own business. They talk, they lie. A lot of brothers be lying on YouTube. They lie about their status in life. They lie about, how much women they getting and all that. They lie about a lot of stuff. Talking about I got my own business. But what you on YouTube for collecting donations for if you got your own business? It must not be a successful business. They talk a good game, man. A lot of our people on YouTube, they get on my damn nerves because they lie too much, man. They putting on a false character, a false persona. They know they struggling, man. They want to make fun and get mad at those who work at a regular job, but they on there crying for donations and putting their live stream on hostage, talking about if I don't get 20 donations in an hour or 30 minutes, I'm shutting it down. Well, shut it down, and you ain't
that's why, Moshe. That's why Bees was saying what she was saying the other day, that when people keep on giving this false reality that black people is just so loving and so kind, and we just got it together. No, we don't. We are no different than any other people on the earth, brother. We kill like any other people. We treat our people bad like any other people. I mean, the stuff we do to children, the stuff we do to our women, I mean, the stuff we do in our own community, that's the same thing he just do. The Chinese people don't treat their people right.
Like you said earlier when you was I never thought I'll see a lot of babies dying, man. Babies, infants. Little baby can't even sleep in his bed, man, without getting shot. That is sad.
But we the kind people on earth. But we the kind people on earth.
I see why
we kind though.
Dumber than a donkey and an ox. And that
but we kind.
This word is true.
But we kind though.
Right.
We loving though. Come on, man. We gotta be real with our see. That's what's wrong with us, man. We give these false realities, and you always hear these so-called black leaders saying, black people, we can do it. We can come together and we can get justice. Man, stop worrying about that, man, and just build with each other. Right. Get your mind right, man, and just separate yourself from these heathens and only build with your own. Dang. Why y'all so scared to do that?
The heathens are so clever. Their plan just worked out. They knew exactly what they were doing when they started dividing us. It's a brilliant plan, y'all.
You ain't lying.
Brilliant. It's brilliant how they do it and how they pit us one towards another. They've been doing that for years. It's brilliant. And we
Dang, man.
still want to be like them.
Good
Still
scriptures,
want to be like
Ariel.
them.
I could read it. He got it posted. I could read it. He got it posted.
Yeah,
And
go ahead, Akben. Hey,
and the-
while Akben fit to read this, I just want to say this too. Tomorrow, family, me and the brother Akben, I put a lesson together, and I'm going to show you through the word of God how God did allow other nationalities to partake in the fate of the Hamashiach, that they will be accepted according to their faith. But I am going to show you the balance of God, that Israel, you are still his first love. He loved you, and he have allowed others to be a part of the love that he have for you. But what did he tell them? Don't boast against the natural branch.
That's right.
That don't sound like equality to me.
Man.
Talk your talk, Akben.
Before you read, Moshe, I'm gonna hop down. I love y'all. I love y'all.
Hey, love you,
Love you,
bees.
big
Thank you for
sister.
coming up.
Right.
All
See y'all
right.
tomorrow. God
All
willing.
right.
All right.
All right. Love y'all.
All right. Salute, brother Jews.
Isaiah 60 verse 9, and it reads, and the sons of the strangers and the sons of the strangers, which is other nations, shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. So he gonna have mercy on us, family.
Who gonna build up our walls?
Strangers.
No, Moshe, there's neither Jew nor Greek.
It says strangers, sons of the strangers, gonna build up our walls, and their kings, all world leaders, gonna minister unto us. Mean
Moshe, but I thought we was all created equal though.
No.
Thought he loved us the
There's a
same.
hierarchy. It's a hierarchy.
Talk
Just
to me,
like
bro.
there's a hierarchy in this society. It's a hierarchy. It's gonna be a hierarchy in the kingdom of heaven. See, that's what people don't understand. Christianity think they got everybody gonna be dwelling in, everybody gonna be equal in the clouds. We all gonna be clustered up in one big spot in heaven. No, the kingdom of heaven is coming on earth. The other nations, they still gonna be in their lands, but they gonna have to bow down to Hamashiach, and they're gonna have to follow the law, statutes, commandments, and they're gonna have to pay tribute to Israel. They're gonna have to serve Israel in righteousness.
That's right.
That's gonna be the setup, the righteous setup. That's what they fail to understand. You see, the arrogance of these Gentiles. You see, they want to be they want to be the dominant society. They're the dominant society because we in their lands, and they want to be the dominant society in the kingdom of heaven, man. No, man, we serve a fair God, man. You see, they want to be in heaven forever. What I mean, they want to be the ruling class forever. No, it doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way.
Watch what me and my brother do tomorrow, because okay, let me ask the family this. Please, family, look, we all here to iron sharpen iron. I'm telling you, I don't know everything, nobody do. I'm just asking. When you read about the Galatians chapter 3, who do you believe those Galatians were? If anybody can just put it in the chat. Who do you believe those Galatians were? I'm finna show you what God showed me. This is why I'm up early in the morning. Bees will tell you we're up around the same time. I'm up putting lessons together, family. I'm up studying the scriptures to counter what the heathen may try to use to prove to us that they are just like us. They are equal to us, and God loves us the same. But who do you believe the Galatians are? If anybody can just put it, do you believe they Israelites? Do you believe they the Gentiles? After you put it in there, I'm going to show you something. It's going to be in the lesson tomorrow, but I want to show you right now. Who do you believe in Galatians chapter 3 those people are? Do you believe they the Gentiles, or do you believe they Israelites? And I'm finna show you why I asked that. Who do you believe they are, Akben?
And who it is, they could probably be both Israelites and Gentiles, but probably mainly Israelites with Gentile mindsets, Israelites that scattered in Galatia.
All right. Galatians are okay. Every year say Galatians are Gentiles. Okay, watch this. All right. Who else? Who else believe they Gentiles in Galatians chapter 3? The Lord code with it, family. Watch this. Now, Moshe ben Yehuda. If you notice, when they read Galatians chapter 3, they go straight to verse 28. They say there's neither Jew nor Greek, right?
They love running there. Yes.
Why they never go to verse 1?
They don't read it in context. They
Watch this. I'm gonna go to Galatians, and me and Moshe, me and my brother love to this. We're gonna hit you with a 3-piece. Uppercuts and jabs. Moshe, if you don't mind, my beloved brother, let me see it. Let me see what scripture I want you to get. I'm gonna get Galatians 3, but let me see what I want Moshe to get. I think it's Peter. Let's see. Moshe, can you get 1 Peter chapter 1 and verse 1 for me? But I'm about to read Galatians.
All right.
All right. Watch this, Moshe. I'm going to stop at verse 1 because we're going to see. This is why I tell you, family, please read for yourself so you will be able to counter all the lies that somebody going to throw at you. Galatians chapter 3 and verse 1. And it reads, "Oh, foolish Galatians." Stop right there. Moshe, read 1 Peter and let's see who Peter talking to.
That's right.
Watch this.
First Peter chapter 1, verse 1, and it reads, "Peter, an apostle of Jesus Christ, to the strangers scattered throughout Pontus, Galatia."
Hold up. Whoa. What?
Pontus, Galatia, I see Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, and Bithynia.
Oh, Moshe.
Exiles in the dispersion. Exiles.
Did it say Galatia?
Exiles. Dispersion. Yep. Exiles of dispersion. That's what the strangers is.
Oh, so Moshe, it said Pontus and Galatia.
Right.
Hold it right there, Moshe. Hold up. Let's go to Acts chapter 2. Watch this, family.
2. All right.
It's finna blow y'all mind. It's finna blow y'all mind. Watch this. Man, my brother don't be playing, y'all. We really about God's business.
Acts chapter 2.
Now, remember you said, now, Moshe, remember you said Pontus, right?
Yeah, Pontus,
okay.
And Asia, and Galatia.
Oh, Moshe. Oh, my brother said Asia. Watch this. This is Acts chapter 2 and verse 1. "And when the day of Pentecost was fully come, they were all with one accord in one place. And suddenly there came a sound from heaven as a rushing of a mighty wind, and it filled all the house where they were sitting. And there appeared unto them cloven tongues like as a fire, and it set upon each of them. And they were all filled with the Holy Ghost, and began to speak with other tongues, as the Spirit gave them utterance. And they were dwelling at Jerusalem Jews, devout men, out of every nation under heaven." Moshe, read verse 9 for me.
Verse 9. "Parthians and Medes and Elamites and the dwellers in Mesopotamia and in Judea and Cappadocia and Pontus."
Hold up,
Asia.
What?
"In Cappadocia and Pontus and Asia."
You just read that I've been in 1 Peter.
Yep, 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 1. That's right.
Family, the Galatians are Israelites, and I'm about to prove it. Let's go back to Galatians chapter 3. This is what the heathen don't do. Y'all see what I just did, me and Moshe?
Right.
This is why the Bible say line between line between line. Here a little and there a little. They go straight to verse 28. There's neither Jew nor Greek. Now let's see who these Galatians were, because I don't remember the heathen doing this. Galatians chapter 3 and verse 1, and it reads, "O foolish Galatians, who have bewitched you, that you should not obey the truth, before whose eyes Jesus Christ have been evidently set forth, crucified among you. This only will I learn of you. Receive ye the Spirit by the works of the law, or by the hearing of faith?" Now, who are the people who had the works of the law? Sacrificing animals. Who?
The Israelites.
That's the works of the law, family. How we know he's talking about sacrificing animals? Watch this. Verse 3. Are you so foolish? Having begun in the spirit? Are you now made perfect by flesh? What flesh is he talking about, Ogben? The flesh of animals. Hebrews chapter 10, let it be known that the blood of bulls and goats can never take away sins. So why did Paul call them foolish? Because they thought that sacrificing animals could take away sin. They did not know that the spirit of the Hamashiach and faith in him, you got to get rid of the works of the law. These are Israelites. And we just proved it with 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 1. 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 1. And we also proved it with Acts chapter 2, when they came from all over, Cappadocia, Pontus, Asia, Perga, These are our people that were scattered, devout Jews out of every nation. You better get that knowledge now.
That's right. And I just want to touch base on that Acts chapter 2. I just
Talk
want
to
to
him,
tell that to bro. I don't know if you know about that brother Bezalel, the Pentecostal religion. They base their religion off of Acts chapter 2. They just read all the way down to verse 1 to verse 4, and that's all. They don't even read further down, because if you read the whole Acts chapter 2, that'll cut and destroy their whole religion. Because speaking in tongues is ministering to Israelites in foreign languages. You know, that's all speaking in tongues is. It's none of that gibberish buffoonery like, you come in a Honda, come in nah, that's not. That's buffoonery. Speaking in tongues is like you teaching the gospel in foreign languages. You know, and that's what happened. You know, the Holy Spirit touched the disciples, and they was ministering to the Jews in these different countries. They came from these different lands.
Talk that talk, Akben. Now, Akben, can I get a little bit more for the nation?
That's right. Yeah.
I'm gonna jump down, Akben, to verse 11. Watch this, my brother. But that no man is justified by the law in his sight. It is evident, for the just shall live by faith. And the law is not of faith. Hold up. Time out. The law is not of faith. Oh, you don't need no faith to sacrifice no animals. But keeping the commandments and faith in Yahshua, you need that. That's works.
Right.
Show me your faith without your works. And I'm going to show you my faith by my works. What is my works? Having faith and keeping the commandments. Loving God first. Big brother Yahshua. My neighbor as myself. Oh. The works, but not the works of the law of sacrificing animals. Should no man boast. It could never take away sins. So God got it out the work, got it out the way. It is called the works of the law, because the Levite priest had to work to kill them animals, boy. That was a lot of work. One of the words said Gentile.
Process, you know, chopping them
now my sister, we just proved it. Hold up, Akben, Wanda. We just proved that the Gentile who people think is Gentiles in Galatia chapter 3, those are Israelites, and we just proved it. Those are Israelites, because the Gentiles did not have the works of the law, and they didn't have this right here neither. Verse 12, Akben, and the law is not of faith, but the man that doeth them shall live in them. Christ hath redeemed us from the curse of the law. See? He didn't give the law to nobody else. He gave the law to the nation of Israel. We was under the curse, being made a curse for us. Matthew chapter 1, verse 21 say he died for his people. Curse is everyone that hang it on a tree. These heathens ain't hang on no tree. Come on, y'all. We hang on trees.
Yep.
These Galatians are Israelites. Go ahead and talk your talk, Akben. My bad, brother.
That's right. Yeah. Because you see, there was exiles, you know, there was exiles.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they go straight to verse 28. There's neither Jew nor Greek. And I'm not knocking that, because I believe all the word of God. According to faith, there's neither Jew nor Greek. But there's a lot of things in this Bible only pertain to Israel that you can't get your hands on. If that was the case, if you have a vision or a dream in the Bible, why God just don't talk to you, since there's neither Jew nor Greek? Why you got to go get an Israelite to interpret your vision or your dream? Thought God love is all the same. God don't deal with nobody outside of Israel. He go through Israel for everything. That don't sound like equality to me. That sound like he chose a people as his inheritance. And that's who we go through. The heathen, you need to just worry about serving Christ and stop trying to get your hand on our substance, our inheritance, our culture, our land. Well, you already got our land. Yeah. But you about to get up out of there. You about to go back to Europe.
Yep. They going back to where they came from. Because they still going, all the damages they did, they got to build it all up. They're going to be working for us. They're going to be building up our kingdom. Just like how we built up their kingdom, they got to do the same for us. It is what it is.
That's right, Akben.
They're gonna do the job right. They're gonna have no choice but to do it right. Or they're gonna get laid out. They're gonna get laid out by big brother Yahshua HaMashiach.
That's right.
But back to what Brother Bezalel was saying, you know, a lot of these Gentiles, man, he's so arrogant. Look at it like this. They don't like taking orders from a black person on these jobs. Like if they give a black man or a black woman a certain position on a job, they can't stand that. Gentile men can't stand that. How dare that Negro talk to me like that just because they made him supervisor or made her supervisor? You don't think they go home to their wife? I can't stand having these N-words over me on those jobs. And they gotta control their rage. They be full of rage. Because if you could read the mind, if we could read the minds of these Gentiles, they gotta take orders from our people. They'll probably want to shoot up them jobs. I don't understand them. They got everything. They got the complexion for the connection. They're the first hired. They get all the benefits in this just us system, and they still want to shoot up public places. They children still want to shoot up public places.
I don't think she's doing that. I don't think she's doing that on purpose, though. I think she might have hit a button, though.
Yeah,
you say people getting timed out, but Ariel had accidentally deleted Godmother. He ain't try to do it though, so I don't think Crystal doing that on purpose though. Yeah. I think she might have hit the wrong button.
Yeah, it might be she probably hit the wrong button. Sometimes YouTube, sometimes you hit the wrong button.
And it could be doing it again. Yeah, I don't think she's doing that, intentionally.
No,
No, I know she's not doing that intentionally. But yeah, Akben, when Akben, what we gonna do tomorrow, they gonna see the balance of our God. He's a balanced God, Akben. Why would he take everything he blessed us with? They get to enjoy all the prosperity now, right, and then get the same reward as us.
Oh, it ain't gonna work like that. It don't work like that. Sorry, Mrs. Gentile, it don't work like that. That's their problem now. They want to live. They want to live off the fruitless of the land, and they want to live off the fruitless of the kingdom of heaven. It's not gonna work like that.
It's okay, Namaria. I already know you ain't trying to do that, my sister. Yeah, but me and my brother Akben, I'm telling y'all, family, what the Lord put together yesterday through my hands. Y'all gonna see that we gonna stop the heathen from lying. Because all this, God created us all equal and God love us all the same is a lie, family. That's a lie. Yeah. What was them? So, this what they using. A mixed multitude came out. But did you not know when the Lord came, he severed us from other people? Did you not know he told us not to make a covenant with the people of the land? That don't sound like we the same to me. If you're going to sever us from other people. He married unto Israel. Show me when God have married somebody else. Show me a nation that he took and gave them laws, statutes, and commandments, came down on a mountain. They heard him speak, man. We are the only people that ever heard God speak. We are the only people witness his glory. We are the only people saw angels. So when I hear heathens talking about, I saw an angel standing by the door, man, God don't deal with you like that. You got to go to Israel to know about God. Better go
act. New age stuff they came up with them Gentile talking about spirit gods. Channeling Archangel Michael. Man, Archangel Michael ain't listening to y'all Gentile before y'all channeling demons. That's what y'all doing.
Right.
Talking about spirit gods and all that. Calling on the archangels and all. No, y'all calling on some archdemons. Y'all calling on Satan's general. That's what y'all calling on. Yeah, they disguise themselves as angel light, but they foul entities, and they ain't gonna mess y'all mind up. Look at Anti-Lebate, the church of the founder of the Church of Satan. They said he was calling on the Lord on his deathbed. He knew he was on the wrong side. It was too late. He knew them demons came and snatched him up. It was too late. Aleister Crowley too, want to play with all them demons and summon demons and all that. They going to the lake with the snake. They going to the lake with the snake. You play fire, you get burned.
I heard when he was about to die, the house shook.
Yeah, they say thunder struck at the window too. That's what his wife was saying, like lightning struck at the window and all that. Yeah, he was wicked. Aleister Crowley was a wicked man. And then you got the Beatles want to pay tribute to him. They were some little witches them damn self, the Beatles. Everybody want to worship the Beatles, the greatest band and all that. All the music industry, man, is run by Satan.
That's right.
Understand that though. They telling on themselves now. Look who they using now. Lil Nasty X. That abomination. Talking about he pregnant, man. The hell wrong with that, man? So
you know what it is, Akben. You know what it is. So look, our generation do not listen to little Nas. So this
That's
is what they
right.
doing. They using him to get the minds of the babies. Because
That's
the
right.
children are the ones listen to him. We don't listen to him, Akben. It's
Oh
the
no.
children. So they using him, giving him a lot of money. But this what little Nas X don't understand. You can laugh now. Laugh, man. Just keep laughing. Entertain yourself. Bruh, when your day come, boy, it is going to be, man, you was riding the devil, bruh. You sick in the head. You are a sick individual. I don't care what people talking about, let you live your life. You are a sick individual. And they are a legion of demons on you. There are a legion of demons on you. No different than the Beatles, who used to sing their songs and condemn God and curse God. One of the members got shot, what, about 6-7 times outside trying to get into his gate. Look at all the other Beatles. Don't nobody talk about them no more. Everybody who mock God, he's not mocked. You will pay. You better go ask the conscious community. Look at all these Negroes. Now, all kind of things coming out against them messing with little girls. The whole conscious community is in disarray. The whole conscious community is exposed and bucket naked.
That's good, because they've been talking ill about God and Christ for years. They've been kicking against the Bible for decades. You know, Sarnetta or Satan, you know, all of them talking about, you know, oh, y'all want to believe in the sky daddy Jesus. They want to mock him and all this. Say sky daddy Jesus. You know, yeah, y'all gonna see, y'all gonna meet him eyeball to eyeball one day.
That's
you know,
right.
I pray that he spare him enough to make it to the wilderness so he could chin check y'all in the wilderness. You know?
That's right. Because it's coming. It's coming, man. It is coming. Like my brother Bezalel said. Like my brother Bezalel said, when he cracked them skies and you see that black man, we already know you heathens don't want to serve no black man. You only go to church because of the pair of hippie.
Yeah.
You only go to church because of that pair of hippie. You use, man, nobody wear you out more with Jesus' name than Gentile because of the pale hippie. You remove that image from the Gentile, they not going to church.
Nope.
No.
They going to the gun range to shoot guns and prepare for what's coming. They try to act like they are loving people, but what's on their mind? Murder, war, bloodshed.
Yep. They love their gun. They some gun enthusiasts. You know, why you think they got the NRA, the rifle clubs and all that?
Base men. Foolish men. Y'all said he's going to get us with a foolish nation. Then by goodness, they foolish. And I'm around them all the time at work. The things they talk about, the stuff that they do, I just sit there and I'm just like, I just shake my head. I have no words. They say, man, you got these people, they barking at each other in the break room. Just barking at each other. And that like it's a conversation. And they understand it. They just barking at each other. And I'm just sitting here like, these are the people that y'all put over us. My goodness, he was mad at us. Right. If these are the people that he put over us, they are barking at each other in the break room. This is why I don't spend my time in the break room. I go my black ass out to the car in a parking lot, and I have my breaks there. I do not spend my time around them when I don't have to. When I do, I keep it very, very simple. One word answers. Yep, you know, okay, no, yep, there we go. All right, that's it. Bye, hello, that's it. I don't talk to them unless it's to my other Hebrew brother that's in there. He used to be a manager, but they got rid of him off the manager's screen to give it to some other cracker. This other heathen lady, this a lady. Right. And I prayed to Yah. I'm like, Yah, keep her off me, please. I prayed that to him last week. I was praying that because she was getting on my nerves. She was getting on. Actually, she gets on everybody. She even get on the heathen nerves. But she gets on our nerves because we colored, so easy targets. I prayed to Yah. I'm like, Yah, leave her. Get her off me. Now, I come to find out she gone for 12 weeks because she had another store. She had another store doing the remodel for that store. 12 whole weeks without this crack. Oh man. Oh man, Yah is good. Yah is good. I immediately praised them at that time. I'm like, all praises. And it's good. It's quiet.
Hallelujah.
It's
y'all
quiet.
See this? Bezalel, you and Moshe see this?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Can he be a Hebrew Israelite and a Christian? Now, I want y'all to know that dude that did the 10 questions about the Hebrews, This the same channel, family, the Jude 3 Project. These people, I don't know who these people are, but that dude video popped up out of nowhere, and I went to their channel. Why are they so concerned about a Hebrew Israelite? Look, can he be a Hebrew Israelite and a Christian? They about to premiere in 9 minutes, so let me get off of it, because I'm going to come back to it and see what they talking about.
Yeah.
You know it ain't going to be none good.
Yeah, for real.
Answer, well, first off, all were the prophets in the Old Testament, were they Christians? The prophets. King David was a Christian? Nope. Moses was a Christian? Nope. Isaiah was a Christian? Nope. Was it Christians in bondage to Egypt? Nope.
I just don't get it, man. We don't bother these people. We don't go to their channels and say, hey, we don't spam y'all Hebrews, come over to our stuff, come over to our side. We don't spam it, but they always on us every single time. And I know they be sneak listening. I know they sneak watching a lot of y'all channels and everything about Hebrews and there. And you know that's where else they getting their ammo from. But they getting it from the camps. It's easy target for the camps because you know they all doing wicked stuff. And so they take that and then they put it all into one doctrine and they say, oh, see, look, it's all evil stuff. They all like that. They'll never just single out one person and be like, see, they wicked. But these people cool. Nope, it's everybody in one jar, and they say all the Israelites are like this. Stay away from them, blah, 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 blah.
Association, yep. Guilt. I tell you, y'all want to play guilt by association, and Adolf Hitler was a Christian. Timothy McVeigh was a Christian. The Klansmen is Christians. The KKK. Right. The Knights Templar was Christians, and they worship Baphomet. They had a sect of the Knights Templar, man. Deep down, they worship Baphomet.
Right. I had a heathen come on my channel, a woman now, a Gentile heathen woman, and she was so upset. She said, y'all N-words are not the effing Jews. I said, oh man, you just mad because you need a pillow to arch up your butt. you got too much air back there, heathen.
Oh man. Where they be trying to wear them jeans that help the butt, and it still don't work. I still see some space. They can't even fill out them jeans, and those jeans are meant to be tight, man. I tell you, bro. Woo! I love cracking jokes. I love cracking them jokes, and that's why I say, boy, boy, they don't want to roast with me because I'm gonna roast. And that's why I'm telling you, man, when they go in on us, I go in on them. I'm telling y'all, man, hey, I'm a different breed. I've been like this all my life. I ain't never loved nobody outside of my own people, even though I have showed kindness to heathens, but I don't love them. I love my people. That's it. I don't see what's wrong with that, even though I don't care if anybody finds something wrong with it outside of the family or a Christian or somebody may see me and say, that's not right, brother, man. You don't get up out my face, man. If you want to love them, you love them. That's the problem with Israelites. We always get mad at each other for having our thoughts or our convictions. So that means that you'll hear somebody say, you know what? I know he killed my son, but I forgive him. You know you don't really forgive him. You just saying it for a pretense to look like a good old Christian in the courtroom.
Because they don't forgive us. You go on one of them Gentile children, they gonna want to bring a lynch mob. They gonna give him a death penalty. You know how they get? They gonna use the media to demonize us. Oh man, give him a death penalty. Put him under the jail. Like on that movie, The Green Mile, and they're about to execute. Like kill him twice. Kill him twice.
King Sean Mom, big salute. We say shalom. I want to say shalom to all the family, though. I want to say shalom to all the family. We want to say Shabbat Shalom when it come. Enjoy y'all Sabbath day. Because me and my brother Moshe Ben Yehuda tomorrow, we're going to handle God's business. We're going to handle Big Brother business. And we're going to show you that God is a balanced God. While everybody want God to be what they want him to be. And then you got one nation pulling God this way. You got another nation pulling God this way. Man, he not no God where you can just pull his strings. He not no respect the person. God love one people, but he have allowed others to be a part of that love. Why y'all can't understand that, heathens? Why you want everything that pertain to Israel? When I read the Bible, Paul say, have God cast away his people? God forbid.
Nope.
God forbid. I also am an Israelite. What else it say, Moshe? Paul say, I wish I can be a curse for my brethren who are Israelites, to who pertain to adoption, the giving of the law, the covenant, the promises. Come on, man. The glory. What's wrong with y'all? Stop giving away your heritage, Israel. Have something for yourself.
Give away their heritage. They want to give away their heritage to all these other nations that don't even deserve it.
That's right, Ben. They have, look, and God is so fair that he gave everybody a blessing. He gave the Gentiles Europe. He gave Ham Africa. He gave the Asians and the Japanese. He gave everybody their land.
That's right.
So God is a fair God. He blessed all nations, like he told Abraham, all nations shall be blessed. And they are blessed. We are the only people that don't get to enjoy what he have created for us because of sin. And we are the only people he whooping like he whooping. He don't whoop the heathen like this. He don't whoop Ham like this. He don't whoop nobody like he whoop his own people. Why, K. Judah? Because of Amos chapter 3. You only have I known out of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I'm going to punish you for all your iniquity. Nobody else. Even though God might judge the heathen, but he don't do it harshly like he do us, because he correcting us, family. We are his people. We are his first love. We are his wife. He ain't got no another wife. We his wife. Why you heathens can't play your role and stay in your lane? Stand in your lane, meaning you cleave to Christ and you walk with Christ and you believe in Christ and you do what Christ asked the Israelites to do. You do that. Stop trying to talk about you a spiritual Israelite. What is it in the Bible?
Yeah,
what is it in the Bible? You a spiritual Israelite.
Israel. What a spiritual Japanese then? What a spiritual Russians? What a spiritual
talk, Agben. Talk that talk.
Just because you don't hear us saying we spiritual Americans, even though we in America, even though we consider Americans on paper, but by blood, we are Israelites, you know?
That's right.
According to the Bible. But we all consider Americans through paper, but I ain't gonna say I'm a spiritual American when America don't love our people, man.
They hate us, Agben. Yeah. They hate us, bro, and they show it, Agben.
I broke down their damn flag, what it represent, man. That's proof how they hate us when I broke down that American flag.
You could break it down again for them, just for those who ain't ever heard you break it down.
All right. Yeah, when I see that American flag, you know, they want to say what represent freedom, glory, and old glory, and patriotism. No, when I see that American flag, I see the red represent the bloodshed of our people that this country did on our people. You know, the white represent the pain and suffering. You know, the blue represent the waters that carry the slave ships.
That's right.
You know, and the stars represent the tears of our people and suffering in all 50 states. And what we're going through in all 50 states. That's what I see in that American flag that they like to tote around and get their behinds kicked for when they want to buck up against Jake or Eve. Talking about y'all better not do nothing to that flag. Man, they're gonna get their wig split. You know? Talking about y'all better not drop that flag. Man, talking about these colors never run. Yeah, they ran. They ran from Vietnam. Y'all got y'all behinds whipped in Vietnam. Y'all ran from Afghanistan.
That's right.
You know, them Vietcong, man, they was outsmarting y'all in them tunnels, man. And then y'all allow the Vietnamese to come down here, you know. Oh, yeah.
Y'all heard my brother. He broke it down for you,
no more. Man, the bear and the dragon don't fear y'all for sure. What I mean by the bear, the Russians, then the dragon, China.
That's right.
Man, they don't fear America no more. Maybe back in World War II and World War I, you know, they dropped an atomic bomb on Japan. That was back then, but fast forward to 2021, man, nobody fear America no more. Look who we got in office. We got a senile buffoon, man. We got the senile king. Y'all got rid of the king of the buffoons. Y'all got rid of the king of the buffoons, which was Donald Trump, and y'all replace him for the senile king. They want to get everybody to take this damn old snake bite, man. Come on now. Nobody fear this country, man.
Look who y'all voted for. Look who y'all voted for. Yep. Y'all voted for this pair of heathen. And like I said before, boy, when I got this picture, Man, I went and enhanced this picture because I wanted to get all your imperfections.
Yeah, I saw that picture, man.
I wanted to show the people
Terrible.
how wrinkled you are. I wanted to show the people you look half dead, and I wanted to show the people that you really 182 years old in Poodle years.
That's right.
You look terrible.
Yep.
Thank God for melanin, boy, because look at that man's face. That is a terrible looking face.
Like it's about to fall off. like on one of them old horror movies, you know, when they showing the creep on Tales from the Crypt, like his face about to fall off.
And Joe Biden is a man who have always professed his hatred for our people.
Yeah.
Always. And Joe Biden, I just want to let you know, Joe Biden, and all the people like you, the feeling is mutual. I hate you more than you hate me. Believe that. And everybody like you. Everybody like you. This a new day. This a new group of black people. We not loving everybody. And I ain't gonna lie. These young folks today, they not going for it. They'll push your head to the white meat, Ethan. They not going for it.
Waking up, baby.
They waking up, man. So, Ariel want us to get that Joel. You want to get it, Ogben?
Yeah, what Joel, what chapter?
Chapter 2, verse 27.
All right.
Okay, my beloved sister B said, but according to the U.S. flag code, they're not even displaying the flag right. You're not supposed to wear any clothing representing the glad, scarves, t-shirt, hats, etc. Wow.
So they're hypocrites. So that just proved the claim. They're hypocrites. Wow, they so stupid.
Sound like the camps with them. Council at the camp with them fringes.
I know, huh? Bees broke that down that they ain't even wearing the fringes right.
Yes, she
They ain't
did.
even right to wearing the fringes right. Supposed to be on the four corners. They got it all the way around.
Oh,
yeah,
that's why I say,
I got my friend shirts with all the way around, but I got seats too. Shit,
right.
I wear both. Me, shit. But that ain't a salvational issue though, you know. But
it's not,
you know, because I don't wear fringes every day. Because you got some Israelites, they say you gotta wear your fringes every day. You gotta go to bed with your fringes on. No, you don't. They want you to put fringes on your boxers. Some of them. That's going too far. Buffoon Israelites.
Y'all ready, Ogben?
Yeah, let's get the scriptures. Yeah, let's get
the
scriptures.
Go ahead and get the scripture, and then we're gonna look at a little bit of this video of this dude talking about can you be a Hebrew Israelite and a Christian? Talk your talk though. All right.
Say start at 25. I'm gonna start at verse 25. All right.
Okay.
Joel chapter 2, verse 25, and it reads, and I will restore to you the years that the locusts have eaten, the cankerworm and the caterpillar and the palmer worm, my great army which I sent among you, and ye shall eat in plenty and be satisfied, and praise the name of the Lord your God, that have dealt wonderfully with you, and my people shall never be ashamed, and ye shall know that I am in the midst, that I am in the midst of the world. Know that I am in the midst of America.
I like that. I
am in the midst of China. No, that I am in the midst of the Gentile nations. No. That I am in the midst of Israel.
That's right.
Israel. And that I am the Lord, your God. And none else. And none else.
That's right.
And my people shall never be ashamed.
Man, I love it, man. I love it. Hallelujah.
That's right.
Great scripture every year.
That's right, brother. Every year, great scripture.
Look at this. Look at this dude, man. Look what they doing, Ogben. Look.
From people to person, it's not to give immediate answers, but to cultivate genuine understanding. In this three-part series, Lisa will sit down with guests from various faith backgrounds to listen to their faith journeys. Both the Jew 3 Project and Matthew 5-9 Fellowship hopes that these conversations encourage not only civility, but lasting change.
I'm here today with Street Hymns, my brother. I'm so excited to have you coming to Jacksonville, Florida. He thought he was in Arizona.
Look, I'm not a geographical person at all.
He didn't know where Jacksonville was. I mean, how can you not know where the best city in the world is.
Okay. The weather's nice. The weather's nice for sure, for sure.
But I'm so thankful that you would participate in our People to Person series. You have a unique journey. Tell our audience just a little bit about who you are.
Yes. So my artist name is Street Hymns. My motto is doing hymns for the streets because the streets need him. And I was born into the Christian hip hop realm of everything. My immediate role models were the cross movement, and cross movement was literally not only a powerhouse musically, but before any of the fame and the attention was going there, I remember vividly as a child going to the streets and going to churches, going to events, and just evangelism, and so in a sense, they were the first battle rappers, because they were literally in those albums directly answering, attacking, making cases for ideologies and things that people had in the religious realm within hip hop. So it kind of inspired me also to get into the battle rap realm. So I'm a battle rapper as well. Been doing that for like the last 6 years. And yeah, so my history in hip hop and Christian hip hop is very, very deep. And I pay a lot of homage to the people who started it. And it's actually an honor, to be known as one of the pioneers in the Christian battle rap realm right now. So
that's awesome. And we met in LA.
Absolutely.
And it was interesting hearing your story because you identify as Hebrew.
Yes.
And when I hear of Hebrew Israelites, I think of the people that follow us to every stop and every tourist stop and cause a scene. So when I heard your story, I was like, oh, that's fascinating because what I want to help people to see is that there's a spectrum.
Absolutely.
And I think we do a disservice to any group when we label them all as the extremes we might have encountered.
For sure.
And so tell us kind of what was that journey like? How did you start to identify as a Hebrew? What was that journey like for you?
Yeah, so, and like, first of all, I'm a skeptic first, and I'm a very literal person. Not that I can't see nuance, but when it comes to definitions, that's the first thing before a conversation begins. I try to do is like, I can say something, but if you have a different definition of what this means, then we're going to be talking about two different things. And so the term Hebrew Israelite, Paul said, I am a Hebrew from the tribe of Benjamin. Paul is a Hebrew Israelite. Literally, that's just facts. All the disciples were Hebrew Israelites, and so the term itself just means a Hebrew person, and Hebrew is ethnicity, not religion. You can be a Hebrew atheist, and so when it comes to recognizing it first as a ethnicity and not a religious claim, I think it really, really clarifies things for people that have this mindset that, oh, because you identify as Hebrew and you're a POC, you now therefore yell at white people on the streets and call them Edomites and say, you're going to bow down to me. And it's like, no, like, first of all, that's not biblical. That's heresy. And it's offensive, and for me, collaboration within the church, collaboration within unity, within diversity is what the gospel is all about. And for me, when I first heard about it, I was one of the people that was very, very skeptical towards it, against it, just because, just my roots theologically, I was just, trained to attack it, and so I had some brothers who I knew were Christians, knew were believers, and they were like, yeah, I claim to be Hebrew. I said, wait, but you're a Christian. And he was like, yeah, I am a Christian religiously, but I think that I'm ethnically Hebrew, and for me, that shocked me because I was like, how can you be claiming to be a Hebrew but also be a Christian? Because the Hebrews I know are the people I'm debating against on the streets. I'm fresh out of Bible college, and whenever I see them, I'm pulling up to go have a conversation, and I still do that now. It's just a whole different conversation from a different angle now. So for me personally, it really wasn't first starting theological. It was first historical and then ancestral. So historically, just kind of tracing things, understanding that the slave trade first began in Spain and Portugal, and then from Spain and Portugal to Northwest Africa, which is where most people, when you do our DNA test, we end up being located in Northwest Africa. You start researching the names of the people on these ships, and seeing that a majority of them had Yah in their name, like their origin names were Yah. And these are all records you can search within the slave documents and stuff like that from the slave trades. They'll tell you their name, their height, and then they'll also say their original name and things like that. And one of the biggest things for me, aside from the historical aspect, was a part of history for myself. So there's a church in Savannah, Georgia called First African Baptist Church. And this church was built in 1859 by slaves. And on the side of the pews is Hebrew writing. It is a mixture of Hebrew Latin writing. It's called Ladino, right? And the Ladino is Hebrew Latin. Why? Because Spain and Portugal, right? And the Hebrew language was not revived until, according to America, I think 1881, right? So this is roughly 30 years beforehand. So who taught them how to do this? When you look at this writing, why is it that this Ladino is being spoken with? Because we learn in history books growing up, it's like, oh, well, they were illiterate. No, if I go to Asia, I'm not illiterate. I just don't their language. They had a language before they arrived here. You know what I'm saying? So if that language was pure to them, and this is what they were writing on the side of the pews, and no one taught it to them, I think that's worth seeing. Come to find out, as a child, I would go there to our family reunions because it was my ancestors who built that church. And so understanding the rich part of my history, knowing that whoever these people were, that were my ancestors, were the ones who put their hands to build these and write these letters on there, that's who I'm connected to. And they call themselves Hebrews. So I call myself Hebrew. So it's an ethnic claim first, and it has, not to say it has nothing to do religiously, because there are religious principles that apply, but I don't take the religious aspect and then say, oh, I now call myself a da-da-da, because what happens is people hear that and their mind is shifted so quickly because I say that. They don't even want to associate to a term that is being used so generically, kind of like how some people who are Christians, it's like, oh, I don't like to use the word Christian because, and for me, it's really just, not to say be safer, but to be wise and just like, I would rather you see the fruit before you judge the tree. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm like, hey, like I'm fully a Christian. I'm fully a follower of the way. It's just ethnically, I believe that my people were Hebrew and I'm a Hebrew. So
yeah, I think that's interesting the way you frame that, because I don't think, like you said, most people jump to who they see on the street, so that it's conflated. What has that done for you? Do you feel like a sense of identity was connected to that? Like you felt connected to something?
Yeah, so I feel as though the Black community in general is clinging to identify to something, because identity was stripped from us, and it was done intentionally. And because of that, I believe that whether it be other religious, spiritual, or ethnic ties, when somebody can give you affirmation and tell you, hey, we were kings, or, hey, we're gods, or hey, the Black man is this, it's like, man, it's better than this term African American, it's better than etc. or other. It kind of gives you a sense of identity to know that you're more than what you're being told in your life, in your experiences. And so for me, like I said, it was historical and ethnic and ancestral. But when I actually got to see that, as I read the scriptures now, I don't read the scriptures and say, oh, they and them. I look, it's like us and we, and I apply things that are spoken to the people of God, I'm saying, to myself, to my family, to my community. And it's really about, following the commandments, following the statutes, listening to what he's saying so that we can be blessed, and through the blessings, we can allow others to be blessed as well. And so it's certain things like, following the Sabbath, and also understanding that sacrificial laws obviously don't apply because we have the ultimate sacrifice in Christ. So actually going through Leviticus right now in my Bible study group, it's been beautiful just to see what it means to be pure, be holy before a all-loving, all-powerful God, and what position you have to take in order to even be in his presence. And so for me, understanding these principles, looking at these Old Testament principles that literally are the foundation for the New. It's not like it's two separate books. It's the Old Testament is the foundation in which we apply all these things in the New Testament, which the Lord himself, Yahweh, in Jesus Christ fulfilled. We literally see that in the law being loved, like in generalized in love through him. And so for me, it hasn't changed too much of my theological aspects, because I graduated with a bachelor's in theology, so if anything, it's really just more so, I don't want to say amplified, because my mind isn't any better than the next man. It's just allowed me to see a different angle, when you look at it that way. So yeah.
That's interesting. When you think about your faith and your interaction with Hebrew Israelites in the street, how has that been? Do you feel like you're able to connect better, or do you feel like when you're engaging them, they still feel like you're off?
Yeah. So and that's the thing. Like even like the them and I won't know until I get in front of an individual, because the amount of people who I know that identify as Hebrew, whether it be people who are in the pulpits, whether it be artists, rappers, Christian rappers, it's a lot out there, but they just don't want to come out and say it, to be honest. But when you're talking about individuals and group of individuals, like I don't try to generalize it, but there are those who are attacked. Yeah. So the ones that with the microphone, the white Jesus on there. Yeah. Okay, yes. When I engage with them, it is a level of it's still intense, because when you are the person who's holding the mic and you're able to overtalk, and because you're overtalking, it presents you as more right. It's always going to be a level of
y'all see that
intention, and
y'all see that though. Do y'all see that?
Yeah.
The reason why I'm asking y'all, do y'all see that? Y'all see how when we're explaining things, we got to do it in such a soft way that we don't understand. We can't just say, no, I ain't a part of no religion. I don't believe in no Christianity. You see how he is wording his words in such a way to where he don't come across to her in a certain light. You can look at her face and tell this woman, it's the same woman when I did the video on the other man. She was the one that was accepting the $50. Why are they worrying about Hebrew Israelites?
Right.
She must don't identify with what he identified with, and they want to know more about us, even though it's in the scriptures. These are people who claim to be either Bible scholars, they done went to theologian school. These people have no knowledge. I'm talking none, bro.
Educated buffoons.
Yep.
Do y'all see? I wanted to hear the things that she'll ask him, and I look at eyes. The eyes is a window to the soul. You can tell she just looking at him like she don't believe that we Hebrew Israelites.
Nope. She like, I believe in white Jesus. She like, Jesus is the way, white Jesus. I'm still gonna eat them pork chops. She looking like that. I'ma still celebrate Christmas. I'ma still celebrate Easter.
Y'all see that though? Do y'all see the way that when we speak, okay, for instance, if she interviews somebody like me or Moshe or Bezalel, and she says, so what do you think about other nations? And I said, and then I tell her, well, God is a balanced God. So that means that if other nations are willing to show kindness, I am willing to show kindness. But if they hate me and my people, the feeling is mutual. And then they'll go around and looking at you like, hold on, what? So you hate other people. But nobody worry about other people hating us. They just worry about when we say we hate them. We are brainwashed people, man. We are brainwashed to get in front of the heathens, and we got to put on the front and not speak our mind. And when we do speak to them, we got to not be offensive. But they can be offensive to us, but you will have other black people telling you, that's not right, brother. That's not right, sister. That is not of God. But they never tell the heathen they are not of God. Only we are not of God when we speak our mind.
That's right.
We got to wake up, man. We have to wake up, family. Let me tell you something, man. There's a time to love and a time to hate. Do you really believe it's time to be loving heathens?
No. Not what's going on right now. Not what's going on, man.
Moshe, did you hear how the brother was saying, like, you know, even though he identified Hebrew Israelite, he still have some of those religious values? No, bro, no. There's no religion with God, man. He did not give us no religion. He gave us laws, statutes, and commandments and said, Israel, hear my voice.
That's right.
That's it. That's all he gave us. Straight up. Anything y'all want to add, brother? Because, man, I'm telling you, man, I'm not finna speak the way a person want me to speak. I'm going to speak my mind, man. And like I said before, if I am speaking something out of line, God would deal with me. It's no different than my mama dealing with me or my uncle and them. It's no different when somebody correcting me and chastising me. It's no different. The only thing about God, though, he going to chastise in a way where you going to get it. Now, if I'm saying something out of line, let God deal with me. I know how to go to my Father and repent, but I don't think I'm saying something out of line, because you mean to tell me God is willing to allow others to hate us and we still have to love them? I have to be kind to the Ku Klux Klan man or the neo-Nazi or the white militia group. They toting guns to kill my people. So when they bring their guns to me, I'm supposed to say, I love you, Gentile man. Please don't shoot. Don't shoot me. Let me live. I love you, Gentile man. And he look at me and just still shoot me. That's my fault for getting hit with a bullet, because I should have discernment and not be ignorant.
Yeah, let them be offended, the theologians, man, because they ain't teaching them nothing but the Gentiles mindset anyway. When they go to these theologian schools, theologian and all Bible colleges, they learn how to break down the Bible in the Gentile mindset, not from the Most High. They go and learn under the way of man. They being ordained by men. They're not being ordained by God and Christ. They being ordained by men. When they go to these colleges in Bible, these so-called Bible scholars and all that. But they still don't want to accept the fact that we the people of the book, that Christ look like us. They want to say, oh, color don't matter. He all colors. You got adults, man. You could show the scriptures to a child, and a child could comprehend that Christ is a melanated man. They go accept that. A child will accept that, but an adult that's stuck in their ways, they gonna want to fight you. Say, oh no, it don't matter. He's all colors. He's Middle Eastern. He's olive colors, where olive is green and black. Buffoon heathens. You know, Christ show ain't gonna be green like an orc or a goblin. And
that's right.
The other color of olive is black, so he gotta be black, melanated.
I'm gonna tell y'all something, Akben. People who love me and I love them, either in my family or just people I have been around, whether in college, they all know, bro, I'm going to speak my mind. And I'm not saying you have to agree with my mind, but this is my convictions and this is the way I feel. I'm going to always speak the way I feel. That doesn't mean somebody have to agree with it. It's just the way I feel.
Right.
And I feel this. All those who hate me and my people, the feeling is mutual. You hate us and I hate you 10,000 times more. That's just what it is. I can care less about you and have no love for you. I care less about you and have no love for you. Whatever happened to you, let it happen. When we get this mentality, then you will get respect from the heathen. Running around loving him, he laugh at you. Say, look at these niggas. We done treated them bad, spit on them, throw them on the ground, hit them with water hoses, dogs, and they still love us. We can just do anything to the black man. Don't you know a white man actually wrote a post, Akben, and he actually said that we could do anything to black folk.
Man, I believe they'll write something like that. Yeah, that is true. They think they own us. That is true. They think they could do anything to us, you know. Some of them think they still own us.
Right. Right.
They
Absolutely.
look at us as a pet. They look at us as a pet, man.
And like my brother Moshe Ben said, the olives are green and black, and we know Christ ain't black. I mean, we know he ain't green. Look, I rebuke you, Hashatan.
That's right.
I rebuke you.
That's right.
Trying to play on my mind. He the color of Wesley Snipes and sitting at Portier.
Sure ain't no pale effeminate European hippie that them fun boys painted in the Renaissance era, man. Man, a lot of them European men in the Renaissance era, they was fun boys. Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, all them so-called great artists in the Renaissance era, man, they were some fun boys.
That's right.
That's in their nature, man.
And that's just the truth. My brother is saying nothing out of line. He telling the truth.
They made us learn about all that crap in history in school. We had to do probably book reports and projects on some fun boys, man. Talking about they was some great. You look at that stuff he did in that cathedral in Europe. All them paintings, them religious paintings. Man, them things, naked men, naked age. I'll be like, man, these were some fun boys. They let me would have had to understand and knowledge and a child. Well, they'd probably kick me out of school. They would suspend me. Why all the ask the teacher, why are they naked in that church? What's wrong with Michael? And they'd probably time out, go in time out.
I know that's right, Akben.
Oh, yeah.
Akben, that's just like there's an Asian woman at my job. She's a nice woman. Her name is Devon. She's a nice woman. She respect me and I respect her, Akben. She came up to me and told me one day, she said, I see why people can be intimidated by you. She said, your energy is very strong and you're a very honest person. You're going to tell it how it is. And Moshe, I would rather be that way, not to lie to a brother that I love. That's just like Monster. I love my brother Monster. Monster don't always agree with everything I tell him, but the next day my brother come back and say, you was right, big bro. Yeah, now, if I'm lying to my brother, man, come on, man. I don't love Monster if I'm willing to lie to him. I'm going to tell my brother the truth. Just like I would want y'all to tell me the truth if y'all see me doing something that's out of line. We got to be honest. That's real love, man, because you are saving your brother's life. Not telling your brother, man, go ahead and do what you're going to do. No, man, you don't supposed to tell your brother nothing wrong, man, because he might not be in his right state of mind. So that means you got to snatch him from the fire and let him know what you about to do is out of line, bro. Get in the house, man, and chill out. That's a real brother. Not telling him to go do what he about to do. What kind of brother is you, man? I love y'all too much to sit up here and lie to y'all. Now, like I said before, me and Akben, we say certain things that people may on the outside deem to be all, man, how they gonna teach the Bible and be up there hating people. Well, you don't ask the heathen that. You don't ask the Chinese man that or the Asian man. You don't ask Joe Biden that. All that hate he displayed for us over the years. I hate Joe Biden. I don't got no love for that pale hippie, that Peckerwood, that cracker. I don't got no love for Joe Biden. He's a devil.
He a senile devil. He want to be a dictator, man. He want everybody to take that snake bite. That's all he worried about. If y'all notice, that's all he obsessed about. Y'all need to get the damn snake bite. He probably behind the scenes talking like that. I will force him to get the snake bite. It is by any means necessary.
You are not lying, Akben. And guess what? Stand on y'all faith, man. Do not fold. Israel, do not fold under any pressure. Use Job as an example. Your God is with you. He's testing you. Because a lot of people say they love God until he put that faith to the test. Some people stand firm and some people fall away. You have to stand on your square. You got to stand 10 toes down and let God know you rocking with him no matter what. You not taking no jab because all they trying to do is kill you. Look at that. I saw a little Gentile little girl born in a wheelchair from taking a jab. Her mama just crying. Her mama just boo-hooing. She said, this is not my baby. My baby used to be able to move. Now the little girl paralyzed for the waist down. She took the jab.
Yep, and all the money can't replace that. Money can't replace being paralyzed, man. That's sad, though. They want to target children with that. Wicked mad scientists. Kill Gates or Bill Gates. Oops, Bill Gates. You one of them mad scientists. You know, everybody want to try to populate the earth. Who gave you that power, Bill Gates? You know, You decrepit looking, rotten face looking heathen. If you look at him, look like he's rotting apart, like he look like a corpse.
You ain't lying.
Corpse. He look like an undead creature.
He need that adrenochrome.
Yup, he undead. Look like all them wicked heathens, they look like undead creatures off of a monster movie or something. That's why they need that adrenochrome, so they could try to regain their youthful appearance. You know, devils preying on the children. We're gonna have a special place in the lake of fire for them.
You ain't lying.
That's why they don't care. They already know. They already know they going. They in covenant with Satan. They already know they going. So they say they know they going to the lake. So they figure we're gonna try to take out as many people as we can.
And Moshe, I'm finna tell the family this is why your power will not get angry with you. And I'm not speaking for God. I'm speaking scripture because it's in the Bible. God is a balanced God, right, Akben?
Right.
We are not a people that wake up being hateful towards other people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
we don't wake up be like, oh man, I hate everything. Oh man, we ain't like that. Because we grateful. We just grateful for the breath of life that Yah give us every morning through his son, Yahshua pleading our cause. So how we gonna wake up hateful when we're supposed to give all praises to the Father and Son for allowing us to see another day above ground?
Talk to me. Talk to me. Now watch this, Akben. Now watch this. God is a balanced God. If I say I hate all those who hate us, and the feeling is mutual, but then I put a balance on it, Akben, and say all those who are willing to be kind, I am willing to be kind. All those who are willing to show compassion, I am willing to show compassion. All those who are willing to show empathy, I am willing to show empathy. If you're willing to live in peace with me and my people, I am willing to live in peace. Ain't that a balance, Akben?
Yeah.
That's a balance.
It's balance. It's about
what
balance.
What I'm telling you is that I don't hate nobody, but I hate those who hate my people, meaning that that's not contradictory. What I'm telling you is that I don't wake up with a hate for mine, meaning I don't hate nobody. Like I don't wake up and it's just hate up there. But I hate all those who hate us. But it's not me waking up being that way. You have caused me to be that way for your hate. So I am matching what you doing towards me and my. How can I show you love with your level of hate? I would be a dummy for loving you when you hate us. You are planning. They are planning to murder us. They are at the gun range teaching their children to kill your children. Is that love? Is that love? It's not. It's not. Wake up. They are planning your genocide. You think they're at the gun range to kill their own people? They are at the gun range. When it all go bad, they are going to want to purge Israelites. They love guns and bloodshed and murder. They love it. So they finna have fun thinking they're going to just be shooting us down on GP. But there's a God in heaven. There are angelic forces that they cannot see. Their swords are drawn. And all we have to do is return to God and he will fight for us. Wake up, Israel, before it's too late.
Yeah, this is the time for them to wake up. They better wake up. With all this going on, man, wake up, Israel, man, because things about to shake up. And I hate to say it, it's not going back to normal. All the natural disasters going on. A lot of people want, especially these Gentiles, they want stuff to go back to normal. No, I don't think things going back to normal. They might say they deception. They're going to sell y'all that deception, but the damage is done. America is on her last legs. America is on her last legs. You know, that's why I was saying that a couple of minutes ago. Like, nobody fear America no more. You got some of these third world countries got nuclear power now. They never had nuclear power like 20 or 30 years ago. Now they nuclear powers.
Right.
So they don't fear America no more. So all these patriots around here talking about, oh, these colors don't run. You're offended. Man, I'll never forget. I saw a Gentile in public had a T-shirt. It was like, if you're offended by this flag, We will remove all. If you're offended in this country, we will remove you out of this country. I'll be like, look at the arrogance of these heathens. Arrogant. Talking about if you're offended by this flag, we will remove you out of this country. Y'all ain't removed nobody.
Right.
Because talking about nobody fear America no more, man.
Sure don't.
Nobody fear America no more. That's what y'all patriots don't understand. Y'all gonna talk all that good game when them UN troopers start stomping down here. You know when they really start bringing forth the new world order with the UN troopers. You know when them UN troopers start invading the lands of America, man, they gonna wipe y'all militia groups out, man. They gonna wipe y'all out. They gonna use it. All they gotta use is drones. They don't even have to send troopers. They could just bomb y'all with a drone. Find y'all little base, y'all little bunkers or whatever, and bomb y'all bunkers with them drones.
That's right. My
And
brother,
you know they already know.
Take out the leader of your militia, and y'all gonna fold. That's how you kill a morale of the enemy. You take out their leaders and their brain. You cut off the head of the snake, and everything gonna scatter.
talk that talk, boy.
Is there? And they already know. That's the funny thing about it. They already know all y'all stuff. They already know all the militias.
Sure
They
do.
know where they all went out on look. They all went out on January 6th. All of them. All those people went out to the Capitol. You don't think they surveilled all that? You don't think they got facial recognition? How you think they arrested all y'all? All of them. All of them was like 400 some people they already arrested for that insurrection or whatever you want to call it. They already arrested 400. They arrested y'all, and they're like, "Oh, well, how'd they get me? Facial recognition. They found you. They found out just from your face. They found out where you work. They found out where you live. They found out who in your family. Everybody. How do you y'all think y'all safe because y'all got some secret base? They know where y'all at. They know exactly where y'all at. And when it comes for them to say, "All right, let's go," and they're gonna push that one single button, that drone gonna go down there, or they're gonna send robots out there. You see, they got the robot dogs. You see, they got the robots out there doing backflips now. They're gonna send their army of robots out there. You ain't gonna do nothing to them robots. They ain't gonna do nothing to your gunfire. Your gunfire ain't gonna do nothing to them. It's gonna bounce right off. And they just go and decimate y'all with yours. You can just send one robot there. Look at Terminator. Look at Terminator. They told you right there with Terminator.
There you go. Yep, the Terminator movies. Yep, they tell on themselves in the movies.
Yeah, I guarantee you they got a stockpile of them robots. They only showed you the two just to kind of show you, give you an idea of what they're doing. But I guarantee you, you know how the government is. They don't never show you the full hand. They don't show you what's up the sleeve. I guarantee you they got a stockpile of these robots underground. Some were waiting. They waiting to be turned on. And I guarantee you, when things hit the fan and these white folks go out there and start getting all rowdy, that's when the robot's gonna come out like iRobot. They told you an iRobot. They told you. They're gonna send them all out one by one. They're gonna send them out by the truckload into neighborhoods, and they're gonna go and slaughter everyone.
That's right.
That's how it's gonna be. Them Gentiles ain't gonna know what hit them. And then we gonna be like, "Hey, we told y'all that. We told you. They told you in the movies what's gonna happen."
That's right.
And they just coming out with another. Did you see? They come out with another Matrix movie. Yeah. Why? Why now? Why now? To further tell you where you living. To further tell you where you are living. And it coming out. Apparently, it's supposed to come out Christmas, Nimrod's birthday.
Wow.
Because he's supposed to be Jesus. Because Neo's supposed to be AKA Jesus in the Matrix. They telling you in your face again. Why would they trot out elderly old Keanu Reeves out there again to go do another Matrix movie? At this time, at this juncture in the story. What they telling you right now? This is the last one. It's called Matrix Resurrections. I mean, come on. Why would you call it Resurrections? Because they finna resurrect all kinds of crazy stuff going on up in here.
That's
and
right.
The devil is busy, and he is always busy, and he's got some things up his sleeves. We have just now entered the 2-minute warning, and time now is in the essence.
Right.
Time is almost up. Is all these people out there, man? They just walking around like zombies out there, telling everybody this is worrying about vaccination. That's all they're worrying about, but they don't even see the true picture of what y'all entering in. And everybody's like, "Oh my God, the movie is going to be great," but they have no idea what that movie represents at this juncture in time. And I'll fall back.
Let me ask the family this. Me and the brother Moshe Ben Yehuda, we going live tomorrow. So we ain't gonna be on too much longer because me and my brother have to save our voice.
Yes,
But I want to ask the family this. What lesson would y'all like to hear? Because I like to, ask the family. I put together a lesson yesterday that's called Yahshua Order Our Steps. Because, man, we need some guidance, man. We can't do this alone. And I also put a lesson together yesterday called Are We All Created Equal? And Do God Love Us All the Same? So me and Moshe can either do Are we all created equal? And do God love us the same? Or we can do Yahshua Order Our Steps. Which one y'all would prefer to hear? I also got Born Again, the true meaning of born again. I have one called We Should Drink the Cup of the Lord. Because, man, we're going to drink that cup, fam. But I'll do that one in a later future. But I'm thinking about showing the heathen that we are not all created equal.
That's the one I
want.
Yeah, we should do it.
I want it right now. That would be the best one.
Yeah, because we're gonna prove without a shadow of a doubt that the Most High Yah only love Israel, but have allowed other people to be a part of the love. Now, just because you allow other people to come into your home, you still gonna always remember your first love.
That's right.
That's what they don't want to accept. They want to be on the same level as you, Israel. They don't understand there's a protocol with God, but they want to be with the protocol, meaning it's the Father. The Father give it to the Son give it to the angel give it to Israel, then we spread it to the world. Now, this is what the heathen want. The Father give it to the Son give it to the angel, then the angel give it to all the nations around the world, and they just like us. So if that's the case, God, according to the heathen, not according to me, you are unfair. Because if you created us the same and you love us all the same, why you won't punish us all the same? Why you didn't let us be lynched all the same? Why wasn't their babies also fed to alligators the same? Why was they not castrated and burned at the stake the same? Why was they not called peckerwoods and hunkies? Why was we only called bywords and proverbs? Why there's no curses on the world? We all have sinned. They do wrong too. Do y'all understand that God has a balance? He's a balanced God. We are being whooped because you only have I known. He say all the nations to him are nothing. Now somebody might say, no, man, that can't be right. What you mean God say the nations are nothing? They are less than nothing. Well, if you are not in covenant with God, he don't know you. Just like Ishmael was not counted in the blessing. God told Abraham, take your son, now your only son, in Genesis 22. He didn't say take your second son or the one born after Ishmael. He said take now your son, your only son Isaac, because he was the son of the covenant. So if you are not in covenant with God, he don't know you. So you nations are not on the same level as us. Learn your role and stay in your lane and get out of our way. Point blank, period. That's right, Bees. Why was y'all not on the slave ship since we all the same?
That's right. Yep. Good question. You tell them you ask them that question, they'll turn red in the face. I'm just
that's right.
Oh, get over it. It don't matter. It's 2021. They want to fast forward. It's 20. I don't care if it's 2020, 50. The past is still a past. And y'all got to answer for that. Just like how we have to answer for what we did against the Father and Son. And we answer for it right now. So they got to pay for the sins of their forefathers. Because, yeah, we know that the Most High used them as a whipping stick, but they took it a tad too far. They went to the extreme. They went over the Richter scale. You know, they went too far. Calling us 3/5 of a human, and they still got that on their constitution. We 3/5 of a man and all that. You know. Yeah, that is true. One Terminator robot can wipe out multiple platoons. They tell you on that movie, The Terminator. Them Terminator robots were strong. Thanks God, man, superhuman strength. Well, so you can imagine what these robots could do against these militia. You know, but yeah.
That's just like Akben. Before we shut it down, Akben, that's just like the goofy Billy Graham. He gonna say, don't you black people ever forget it, like he did something for us, gonna say, the man that carried Jesus' cross was a black man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then the man come back and say, Jesus was not white like me. Neither was he black as some of you, but just said a black man carried the cross, though.
Right.
Then he just said, we don't know what he looked like, but he looked like the people back in his day. Y'all see what I mean when I say, put our Bible down. Put the manuscript down, heathen. It is not for you to teach us. That's why when I see a white man on the podium and black people in the crowd, I cringe.
Mm-hmm.
No heathen supposed to be teaching you nothing when it pertains to scriptures and the oracles of God. They either gonna listen to what Israel have to say or get out the way. That's where I'm at, family.
That's right.
I don't got time to be playing with no Israelite or no heathen. You heathens want to run around with all that love doctrine. You better understand this. You are not on the same level as us. Stay in your lane. Anything y'all want to say? Anything y'all want
to cold front come, man, it's still hot out there. Man, them buffoon weathermen talk about, oh man, we gotta have cold front coming. Yeah, right.
Wow, man, look what Oracle said. Our beloved sister Oracle said, I am a Marine Corps vet. I despise the flag and have renounced my oaths. Those Gentiles are not patriots. They're fake.
Patriots.
Patriots. They disrespect so many Israelite members in the military. Disgusting. Y'all heard my sister?
That is true.
Did y'all hear my sister? And guess what? My father was in the Marines. My uncle was in the Marines. My other uncle was in the Army. My mother is militant. Man, y'all better, dog, I come from a military family. Come on now.
Half of my uncles was in the military. I had many uncles on both sides of my family served in the military. You know, I have a few cousins that serve, you know, and that's the truth. Sister Oracle is telling the truth. They don't like seeing black people rank up in the military, whether it was a brother or sister. Because I heard stories say like it was a black sergeant. If you got a higher position, you have a buck private heathen. One when you want to salute that brother or sister, they have a higher position. So that's my case. You know, they hate seeing us in uniform. They was hesitant to allow us in World War I and World War II. The Union soldiers had no choice because they was getting their behinds whipped by the South in the Civil War. When they led Judah in the Civil War, that's when the Union started gaining the leverage again. When they put Judah on the front line. You know, that was the whole movie Glory about. By the way, that's a good movie, by the way, Glory. Y'all check it out if y'all never checked it out.
Oh, yeah, it is. It is good.
You know,
absolutely.
One of my favorite movies back then.
Yeah, it's good.
You know? But yeah, that's what make me so mad. They don't honor their black veterans. They wait till the black veterans old or dead to honor them. Look at the World War, like the Red Tails, the Tuskegee Airmen, the Harlem Hellfighters. You know, all the black regiments, they had impact in both World Wars. They ain't gonna honor them because you see, they want to make it exclusive for the whites. You know, they want to make sure they make the whites get all the medals of honors and all that. When we know it was probably most whites cowering on the battlefields, crapping their pants, trying to retreat and go the other way. You know, why they put our brothers on the front line, taking up all the bullets and stuff.
That's
but
right.
They want to say, oh, they want to look at, oh, where our boys, our young white men sacrifice their lives. No, y'all put Jake on the front line, man. You know, put our people on the front line still till this day. But yeah, they don't respect black officers in the military, whether it's a brother or sister, you know, because they still got that pride about themselves. They feel, you know, you see it on the movie Glory when they gave Morgan Freeman character the first sergeant position when he had the stripes. They was like, one of them soldiers was like, stripes on a nigga? That's like tits on a nigga.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See? There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. They letting it be known right there, bro. Like, even, man, come on, bro. We already know what it is. What's understood don't have to be spoken. They show it by action, brother. They show they hatred by action. But anything y'all want to say, because me and my brother have to save a little bit, for tomorrow when we handle our father's business.
Yeah, I think this is enough. Yeah, I see it enough for the day. We gotta save our energy for tomorrow.
That's right. Beziella, anything you want to say before we shut it down, my beloved brother? I hope my beloved brother ain't fall asleep on me. Talk that talk, Akben.
But yeah, that is true. Oh yes, but they don't understand, man. Now, speaking of the military, nobody should want to join the military. Now, this is the worst time to join. That should be the last thing on somebody's mind want to join the military. In this day and age, I tell people don't do it. Maybe back then, but the way the world's getting right now, no, don't join.
Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, absolutely, my beloved brother. Talk that talk to me.
All right, perfect. So, yeah, I was talking about the military. So I was in the military. And, I was in the Navy. Now, I can give you a first. We took the ASVAB, and I got like a 90. I think the highest you can get like 100. I got like a 90, and I had my pick of the litter of whatever jobs I wanted. And the recruiter I went to, it was pretty much all black people in the recruiting station, and they steered me towards the nuke program. Now, the nuke program is like supposed to be the smartest program in the Navy, in the military, point blank. Only the cream of the crop getting there. So, of course, I'm 22. They talk about all this money you can get because they get paid the best. So I went into the nuke program, and with number crackers. And let me tell you, when they saw me, a black man, come up in that classroom, I think it was only two. It was me and another girl who was in there, in the class, for the nuke program. At least in that particular class, it was just two. Let me tell you the looks that I got. They looked at me like I was, they didn't know what to say. Like I was just fresh. I don't even know what you can say. They were just looking at me like I was an alien. Like, what up in here?
Yeah.
What is this? When my boot camp instructor, because they don't know exactly what we in for. They have to ask us. So when we get our uniforms, he asked me. So he's like, so you're electrician or you're an ET, which was electronic technician. He's like, are you a regular ET or you a nuke ET? I said nuke ET. He's like, wow. Damn near his head's about to blow off his head, man. I tell you, his eyes was about to pop out his head. Let me tell you, man, they treat you a little bit different. And being the black man there, it feels like they try to put all that weight on your shoulders. You carrying the whole world like you carrying black people on your shoulders. That's what it felt like with all the pressure that they try to put on you. They try so many times to fail me. They try so many times to bury me, to make my scores low. And every single time I blew their test out the water. Came top in all their tests. They couldn't touch. They as many times as they tried to hold me down, the Most High made me succeed. No matter how many times they put me down. And then at a certain point, when I was still in training, I was done with it. I felt like I did what I did to me to prove to these crackers that I am I am the best. I am good. So I got myself out of that program. I was supposed to do 6 years in the Navy. I only did 2. So all praise to Most High. I did what I came to do. I got out of that rate, and then the Most High closed off everything. He said, because they sent back, they said, hey, you can join these other rates. So I picked whatever other rate I picked, and then it came back saying all rates are crowded right now. You can leave. You can leave the Navy without no penalty. And that's the Most High. That's the Most High saying, you did what you had to do. You proved to these crackers who you are. And then that was it. And all praise the Most High. I didn't see it then that was the Most High working because I was still in the world. But now that I go back and I look on my life and I see what the Most High did, I see that was Most High saying, showing those crackers that we the people.
That's right.
And we the people.
A nuclear technician. That's what's up.
I was a nuke technician. I was learning nuclear physics. I was learning nuclear physics, nuclear reactors.
That's what's up, brother Ella. That's what's up, bro. That's what's
Boy,
up,
let me
bro.
tell you, it take a certain type of brain to do that math and calculus and thermodynamics,
and all that,
all that stuff. Woo! Let me tell you, the average person. Yeah.
Did y'all hear our brother, man? This boy say he was a nuclear technician.
Dang,
bro, I know you smart.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Yeah. All praise. I hate math, though. Let me tell you, I hate math from how much math I saw.
Man. Wow, that's impressive, though, bro, man.
It is, bro. It is.
Yeah, man. Salute to you, bro. That's why they
all praises.
They want to think we stupid. No, the Most High bless His people with intelligence. We smart, man. We are smart people. We just in a lower state of mind, and they think we just want to voluntarily be stupid and buffoons, but we ain't naturally no buffoons, man.
That's why they looked at him, Akben. That's why when Bezalel walked in the room, they were shocked because they couldn't believe a man with his level of intelligence was in the room.
That's right.
They were shocked. They thought it only supposed to be. They thought it supposed to only been hunkies in there.
And they hate that. They hate that. It's like they look at that as a
I said hunkies. I sure did say honkies too.
When they see non-whites in certain positions or class, they look at that as a stain, especially when it's black people. No, man, we intelligent. We're intelligent people. That's if we was dumb and stupid, why y'all came up with the damn patent machine to steal all our ideas and inventions?
All the ideas. That's right, brother.
Mr. and Mrs. Honky. You know, y'all thieves, y'all original thieves, man. Y'all steal everything we come up with. Just like I always clown about Colonel Sanders, man. Colonel Sanders probably stole that Kentucky Fried Chicken recipe from a slave, man. You know, if he had slaves back then, you know. But real talk, man. Just like they use our people as the forefront for Popeye's chicken, but the CEO of Popeyes is a white person, you know. They want to act like we the only ones like fried chicken and watermelon. Them heathen buffoons love fried chicken just as much as we love fried chicken. The only difference is we know how to cook it better than them. They just put salt and pepper. We put everything. We put all the good seasonings on it.
Moshe say salt and pepper. He say salt and pepper.
We make our food dance, man. We make our food sparkle and pizzazz and jazz. And y'all just pit basic, bland season. Y'all barely want to pit salt and pepper. They just look, get the salt and pepper. Us, man, we make the season dance on the food. They just get the salt and pepper, just a light little sprinkle, pinch. Get a pinch of salt. We don't follow no damn recipes talking about get a pinch of salt, 2 cups. Man, we just guess. We go with the flow with it, man. That's why we shine when we cook. We go with the flow, dang it.
And Moshe, guess what? And guess what, my beloved brother? When we get ready to shut this down, Bezalel and Moshe, we gonna play shine.
All right.
To let the world know. To let this world know.
That's right.
The Lord and already told Israel, you are the light of the world. He didn't tell the whole world you are the light. He said you are the light, talking to us.
That's right.
So how we created equal. Man, I'm telling you, Akben, what we finna do tomorrow, y'all write these scriptures down so when any heathen come to you and say, there's neither Jew nor Greek, there's neither free nor bond, we are all one, tell them why you didn't start at verse 1.
That's right.
And then use when the woman who was a Greek, Neo-Phoenician by nation, Christ told her, let the children eat first. But I thought we was all one.
Yes, sir.
Talk to me, family. Hey, but anything else my brethren have to say before we shut it down? I want to thank all the family for y'all support. I want to thank all the family for supporting the clothing site. That's and right. I want to thank all the family here, man. I will see you on 9/20/21. I done already sent out all the invitations. I will see y'all on 9/20/21 when we gonna gather. We're gonna have a good time as a family. And don't forget, you don't have to open up your screen. I'm not telling once we get behind the scene, I would never tell nobody, hey, you got to open up your screen, man. Come on, man. We grown. We grown folks.
Like some of them consecrators.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let you on the panel unless you cam up. No, we don't do that around here.
Well, you ain't got to open your screen, family. So, some people not comfortable doing that. So we just going to gather, going to have a good time. We're gonna praise our Father and our big brother, and we're just gonna have a good time together. So I want to say salute to all the family in the chat. I want to say salute to the Israelites worldwide. I want to say salute to those who listen in the background who never write, but they listen, family. I want to say salute to you also, and happy Sabbath, Shabbat Shalom. Enjoy your Sabbath, and I bid y'all Godspeed. Anything else y'all want to add, brother?
Yep. And by the way, tomorrow they're gonna try to force people to remember 9/11, which we know was an inside job. But I find it ironic. They want us to remember 9/11, but when we bring up about our atrocities, they tell us to get over it. Man, they hypocrites. That's why I say this country is full of hypocrisy. It's full of hypocrisy. But we ain't worrying about no 9/11 tomorrow, though. We just gonna be honoring our Father on his set apart day, the Shabbat, and uplifting his son who sit on the right-hand side of him. That a lot of people want to try to discredit. Want to say that God don't have a son, y'all don't have a son, which we know is false. He has a son. He's our
right.
Yep. And we're going to continue to uplift the name Yahshua HaMashiach or Jesus Christ, which we know ain't no pale, effeminate European hippie name, Cesare Borgia, that was painted by a fun boy in the Renaissance era.
Right.
That was long. Right. That was long.
All right, family.
Yeah, let's get off, man.
Me and my beloved brother.
Man, I gotta shut myself up sometime.
Hey,
I hear you, bro.
Me and my beloved brethren, Moshe ben Yehuda, my brother Bezalel, and my beloved sister Bees, who came on the panel to grace us with her presence. We want to say we cleaned it up, and I want to tell this man right here. Hold on, family. Before we get up out of here, let me say this again. Let me say this again, so nobody won't mistake me. I want to tell you, you dead Peckerwood. I enhance your photo to get all your infirmities. You wrinkle, you look terrible, and you're 182 years in dog years. I don't love you. Nobody should love you or my kind. And if you hate us, we hate your kind. And with that, family, I want to say we done cleaned it up for the day. Let's get it.
Clean up crew. Clean up crew. Clean up crew. C-U-C. 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 Cleaning up false doctrine. 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 Clean up crew. Clean up crew. Clean up crew. Cleaning up false doctrine. Clean up crew. Hey, bring my sword.
Sister August Dream, you have entered the lion's den with Moshe ben Yehuda, my brother Bezalel, my sister B Sparrow, and the CUC, the cleanup crew. Let's get it.
Shine on all of them. Shine on all of them. My homie said to shine your light. So shine on all of them. Climb. You were born to win. Don't let them make you colorblind and not adore your skin. Hey look, we in the land of milk and honey, but ain't nothing sweet, these demons hungry. They go bananas for the money, but not me, I'm no circus monkey. It's crazy, no shaitan can drown us, we waving. Too smooth to be fooled by fugazis. I guess that's all part of what made me shine. Shine on all of them. Shine on all of them. My homie said to shine your light. So shine on all of them.
Everybody say,
Climb, 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 climb. You were born to win. You were born to win. Don't let them make you colorblind and not adore your skin.
Hey, look, I seen so many come and go. It's hard to get change when you're broke. My only goal out on the globe is not to let my soul corrode. The world can be toxic, especially when your skin look like chocolate. Be careful, all branches ain't olive. And look towards the sun for your solace.
Shine, 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 shine on all of us. Shine on all of us. My homie said to shine your light, so shine on all of us. Climb, 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 climb. You were born to win. You were born to win. Don't let them make you colorblind and not adore your skin.
Hey, look, shine,
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 shine on all of them.
shine on all of them.
My homie said to shine your light, so shine on all of them. Climb,
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 climb.
you were born to win.
You are born to win.
Don't let them make you colorblind and not
Adore your
come on.
skin.
Hey, look, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. I said, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. If you feel me, say, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Again, I said, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Yeah. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everybody say, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Talk to him, Luke.
Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine, shine. Let it shine, let it shine, shine.
Talk to him, Dave.
Shine, 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 shine. Shine, 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 shine. Shine, 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 shine. Shine, 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 shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Talk to him, talk to him.
Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Yeah, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Last time,
Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Hey, family. Y'all already know I love y'all with the pure heart. And I pray that you enjoy your Sabbath day. Like I always like to say, family, you never know what we going through. Say something kind, nice, speak to your brothers and sisters. Your kind words may change somebody's life for the day. Love our own. Stop the hate. And only love each other. And you can live in peace with all people and still only love each other. We see it every day with other nationalities who only love their own. But they might help you from time to time. See you at the gas pump, you forgot your wallet. Heathen might give you some money to get some gas. That don't mean he love you. Chinese man may see you sitting out there, may give you a plate of food. Don't mean he love you. We all can show acts of kindness. But believe me, they only love their own. And they will go to war for their own. They will go to back for their own. We are the only people that love everybody and get nothing for giving out our love. So we have to wake up. And this is the time to wake up. This is not the time to be loving everybody. Why do you think God say there's a time for everything under the sun? Time to die, time to be born, time for love, time for hate, a time to build, and a time to tear down that which was built. This is the time to be tearing down our lives. We can't fight this heathen by ourselves. That's why I did the lesson called Yahshua Order Our Steps. We need this man more than you can imagine. But we are people who've been trying to do it for ourselves for far too long. And look where we at. Without God, we're going to fail every time. If he's not the head of our life and we put him behind us, we're going to fail every time. So make sure the power of Israel, just like when they carried the Ark of the Covenant, it was always behind the trumpets. It was always behind the trumpets as the Lord led Israel to their destination. So I salute you, family. I say I love you. And your brother K. Judah want to say shalom.